Hello, everyone. Before we get started on this week's episode, just a quick word that YouTube, in all its infinite wisdom, has decided that some of the Die Party games are now not suitable for advertising. It doesn't mean a whole lot for the content. I'm not going to censor the videos in any way, but if you'd like to lend your support so that Die Party can continue to grow, please check out the Patreon or subscribe on the Twitch channel. Enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode and week of Die Party Academy Tales. This game's been on and off for a while now, but hopefully this will be the beginning of the period of time of stability, where it generally follows people moving houses and going to events. I don't know, Eric. Is your life going to get complicated in the next 5 weeks?
I mean, I'm gonna say no, and now all of a sudden I'm gonna get married. All my parents are gonna die in a plane crash, and then it's gonna be my kid has spontaneously graduated college. So I don't know.
He would have to be born and then graduate college.
I know. That's what we're talking about.
Cool. I like it. Well, welcome back, everyone. Topic of discussion today. Have any of you seen Black Panther? Because I watched that tonight.
I haven't, but I've heard great things.
In my opinion, it's the least funny Marvel movie I've seen.
I feel like it can't be because Black Panther's not a funny character.
I mean, they tried to make it funny. They made like a sneakers joke and some other shit, right? But like you know what I mean? Like I go into Marvel movies expecting to have a laugh and a dumb thingy happen. Oh shit, Eric Volgaris, thanks for the resub, my man, dude. But I just didn't get any giggles out of it, and you know, I know what my problem was with the movie. They crammed so much exposition into one film, whereas like Thor and Hulk and all that stuff got like multiple films to build on that exposition, right? So I feel like half of the movie is just like bleh, just vomit, you know, of exposition. And yeah, kind of like how, I don't know what movie I'm thinking of here, but you know, I think sci-fi movies tend to fall into that a little bit, and to some degree the Lord of the Rings movies also did that. But anyway, that's just me. It was okay. It's okay. Anyway, good discussion, guys.
I was gonna ask what Kika.
Well,
Kika.
Yo, Kika, you've seen it? Oh, you muted, I think. That's probably why we couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's why you haven't been talking to us. Oh my God, we just thought. Wow.
I was going to say that I feel like they have to, because unless you read a lot of the comics and you watch a lot of the old Saturday cartoons that Black Panther showed up in, you really don't know a lot about Black Panther. You know, so I feel like they had to have all that exposition because like he's not really in the foreground of the Marvel universe, you know? So I can understand what you're saying about like, yeah, there's too much exposition, but I feel like there has to be in some capacity.
You know, spread it
so
over
you know
a couple
what's
of
going
movies.
on.
Just spread it over a couple of movies, you know? That's all they need to do. Anyway, Kika, what were you going to say?
I don't know. This is the first time in a Marvel movie where I actually gave a shit about the main conflict.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
The antagonist had like an actual relatable kind of storyline to him, and I don't know.
I thought they killed off the most charming villain early on, you know? Like that was he like South African English dude?
Wakanda, I think, is towards South Africa.
So that I mean, the dude with the cyber arm, like,
Oh, yeah.
he was just like I don't know, he was just, yeah. Anyway, spoiler territory, I guess.
I don't know. I really, really, really liked the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was very expository.
Really?
Yeah, it's and if any part that was expository, it's because it deliberately led into something else that was important.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Like that for me, I felt that movie is a perfect example of Marvel just knowing their recipe and their formula and just perfecting it. They just like cranked it out perfectly.
Yeah, because there's a difference between a formulaic movie
Yeah.
and then saying, okay, this is the formula we have. How can we make it better and more enjoyable?
Right. Okay. And then let me be very clear then. It's not just formulaic, it's extremely enjoyable.
Yeah, no. So like I feel like the Alien movies, Alien versus Predator, they're all formulaic because you know what's going to happen. Aliens are going to show up, they're going to spit their ass and blood on some shit, and there you go.
They're going to give birth through some people's stomachs.
Exactly. You know what to expect. It's very like, okay, can we get to something new? But I feel like with every Marvel movie, they improve a little bit, and you just don't really care that it's
the best Marvel movie is the new Thor movie.
Yes, Thor Ragnarok,
because it's funny and they don't give a shit.
Number one character in that movie, the fucking stone guy.
I don't know. I thought Black Panther was like the My Hero Academia of Marvel movies.
What?
Really? I actually have never seen that, so I don't understand.
That's a weird reference to make. Why do you think that?
Just it's sort of a thing, like basic bare bones concept that we've seen before already, but it was executed extremely well and in a way that's extremely enjoyable.
I mean, I agree to disagree there a little bit, but like, I think I was all the Marvel movies that I've seen thus far lately, modern Marvel movies, let's say. That's a weird terminology to use, but
I don't know.
Modern Marvel movies for me, they're basically just comedy, right? Like that. There's nothing
Not
serious
every
in them.
movie has to be funny.
Well, every Marvel movie thus far has been funny.
I mean, it's had some jokes, but it wasn't like all laughs all the time. Like, not every single Marvel movie has been kind of all jokes. I think after like Guardians, they sort of threw in more of the giggles here and there, but it's
I mean,
maybe... I think if they made it funnier, it would have been a worse overall movie.
I mean, I'm not saying it has to be funny. I think what my expectations for a Marvel movie was not that, and it's kind of like it's kind of like the Star Wars movies not being a Star Wars movie in your mind, That's how I sort of look at it. But
Black Panther was kind of exactly what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the source material?
No.
I don't know what I expected that movie to be, but it obviously wasn't what I expected it to be. So,
right.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what to expect other than like it was just going to be a Marvel movie. And I guess my definition of Marvel movie was more in line with what Kika's and what it was on the screen than it was for you. So that's definitely something to look at. I never knew the source material or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it just seemed very much like, yep, congratulations, Marvel. You've done another villain is the like a good guy's responsible for making the villain again. Like you've done that, 15 times. But even this one I was like, and then like the movie made me forget that because it was good enough that I was like, okay, no, actually I get it though. This guy's actually interesting. All right.
It's also worth pointing out that my viewing of the movie was whenever they spoke non-English, I couldn't understand anything they said because Polish subtitles.
I could see that.
Well, that's a pretty big fucking deal, my dude.
Like,
take a lot out of that movie.
So for me, it was mostly just like, okay, they're complaining that some dude is whatever, and now it's a thing, and I'm like, cool. They made a joke about sneakers. Sweet.
You missed a lot of important dialogue there.
I can't really help that. It's kind of like when I watched John Wick 2, and I'm like, fuck yeah, John Wick. And then most of the movie was speaking in Russian. I was like, fuck.
So you know,
it's like you're paying money for shitty fucking torrents.
you know what you need to do, Henley? Just
Poland.
learn all the languages.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, I want to be very clear.
Really
Or
hard to
learn Polish.
What I mean by shitty torrents, I mean as if you were an American speaker or an English speaker and you were downloading a movie that said English and it was clearly not in English.
Oh yeah, and it has those
Right.
giant.
It makes perfect sense that Polish
kanji on
movies
there,
are in
yeah.
Polish or Russian or German, but like, damn.
It's dubbed into Spanish and it has Italian subtitles.
Oh, whoa! The biggest like dupe that I had was I went to the movie theater with my girlfriend to go see Fury, and we like she's not really into war movies, and I was hyping it up, and the movie started. A SUV slammed into the wall. Keanu Reeves plopped out, and I realized we went into the wrong theater. We're not watching Fury. We're watching John Wick. And then we were like, "This is." I thought it was an amazing movie. She thinks it's stupid that he went on a killing spree because somebody killed his dog.
It wasn't about that. It was the last straw that broke the camel's back. But yeah.
Exactly.
In the end, a MacGuffin is a MacGuffin.
Yeah, a MacGuffin is a MacGuffin. Even in the awesome point-and-click adventure game,
Don't
Unwritten
say
Tales.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
I was wondering. I was like,
it's called
he's gonna say Zork.
No,
Fuck my
no.
life.
There is a point-and-click adventure game called Book of Unwritten Tales. It's made by THQ Nordic, and the main plot point is this gremlin gives this gnome a ring, and his name is Professor MacGuffin. And it was beautiful.
Okay. Well, Zippy, how you been, man?
Doing pretty good.
Let's do these
Just been
intros. Yeah.
just been playing some video games, doing some TTRPG stuff.
Yeah.
You know, working on a campaign setting in the Onionverse, the realm of
Any
Shallot,
layered onion verse, right?
Someone stop this man.
the realm of Shallot Weatherfields and the Council of 12 Shallots.
Just write a book, man. Just write a book.
I will write a book. There will be a Shallot book, and everyone's going to be like, there'll be a choose your own adventure, and like at the very end, you can either choose to kill Shallot or choose to keep them alive. And when you flip to kill Shallot, it says you dick.
I worked really hard on this character. You have to like him.
You have to like him.
Nice. Kika, how you been?
I've been all right. Saw Black Panther, getting ready for a show this Saturday. I have my press pass for Emerald City Comic Con the weekend after next. And I will be on another tabletop gaming show.
Nice. Which one?
It's not really announced yet. I'll tell you when it's announced.
Okay. That's like the people say, like, hey, man, I'm doing this really cool thing, you know, just something really awesome. And I was like, oh, yeah, what is it? It's like, I can't tell you. It's like, then why the...
It's not like I'm hyping it up. Well, it's... Scheduling wise, it looks like it's going to be like I'll jump into it like about half an hour after we wrap up on Eric's every other Thursday game. But it should be weekly, which looking forward to that session this week.
You know what we call that, though, Kiko? You know what we call that? You might not be hyping it up, but you're edging everyone. So, you know.
Well, I mean, some people are into that.
Okay.
Damn.
Let's go over to the edge master himself, Mr. Eric Valgaris, who makes a living edging people. What's up, sir? How you doing?
I mean,
That is so dirty.
while Henley was
so
busy
much.
streaming whatever that fantasy game is. What is it? The Mountain. What is it?
Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance? Yeah, man. That
Yeah.
game's
While you
fucking
were
tasty.
while you were off watching and playing that, you know,
I was studying the blade.
That's nothing
While
personal.
you were engaging in unprotected
edge.
fornication, I was studying your language.
So, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Happy to be back. Just doing nothing but role playing games? Really? Actually, just kidding. If you're looking at me, it's probably you're realizing that I'm not in a fucking closet anymore. That's the big
Nice.
reason. That's the big deal why I
Oh, man.
wasn't available.
And you have a Hamilton playbill, it looks like back there.
I do. That is a Hamilton playbill. My
Nice.
pride and joy.
What's
It's all
that?
Hamilton. Hamilton is the best Broadway musical that I've seen to date.
Unless it's ruined to you by musical theater kids singing it to you every fucking day.
If anything, that would make you want it. You should see it even more because it's
Nah.
super good.
Whenever anyone says Hamilton, I always think of the kids' TV show, which you probably never heard of, called Hamilton's Mattress.
No, why
Hamilton
would
have
you
a
watch a
mattress?
show about a
That
mattress?
sounds like historical porn.
No, it's about an elephant who has a mattress. So you know,
I
don't
mean,
think too much on it.
Porn has still not been ruled out.
I mean, sure, yeah, let's go with that.
The only elephant that's a cartoon that anyone needs to know is Babar.
Babar, yeah,
Everything else is just a fake.
yeah. Where's the Babar movie for fucking Marvel? You know what I'm saying? I'll watch that.
I watch that
Whoa! Sonic needs to get a movie before Babar.
Oh, fuck Sonic. It's got like 9 movies.
You know what we need before Sonic?
What's that?
We need another Blade trilogy.
Yeah.
How many more vampires can he kill?
Yo, we could. Who's the guy who plays Cottonmouth in Luke Cage? He's in Black Panther too.
Is he?
Yeah,
Fuck, I didn't notice him.
that guy definitely should be the next Blade if they ever do it.
Now you know
Him?
the
Maybe a good
actor
Blade.
from Black Dynamite needs to be him. I'd watch that. I don't even know who
Oh
it
my
is.
god,
but
Black Dynamite.
Fuck
They're
it.
making a
Make
second one. Black Dynamite 2.
Make Jaleel White be Blade.
Yeah, hang on. Black Dynamite 2. It's a real thing.
We need a Spyro movie. I'm sorry, I can't do Spyro anymore after they came out with the show, and I was like, wow, a Spyro show, that's great. And then it's all about fucking Skylanders. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, they gotta sell toys, dude. Hate to break it to you, kids' TV shows are about selling toys, man. That's all they are. Anyway, let's
What?
sell the Die Party Mouse Guard toys, yeah?
Okay.
What?
Exactly. We got a merch deal now. We got Pumpo figurines, whatever the fuck they're called.
Oh shit.
Dude, yeah.
Funko Pops.
Funko
Boards.
Pops. Yep. We got one of Huey being dissected by an owl. It's my favorite one, actually.
That's mine. I would get that.
Yeah, I'd get that. We got one of Charlotte being devoured by who was the NPC that killed you?
You mean Graham?
Graham?
Yeah, who was Graham? He was the one that killed Graham.
Blackbriar?
Prior.
Blackbriar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Final
We have
boss
a-
battle?
Yeah.
We got old ass fucking.
But I did turn Shallot into a mouse this Saturday for Mouse Guard.
Yeah.
The best / worst patrol leader who quotes Terry Pratchett Snatcher.
That's right. I forgot about that. We literally did it yesterday. I forgot.
Yeah, we did.
I played Mouse Guard for the first time, guys, as a player in
Whoa.
like forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Nice. Excellent.
All right. Anyways. Yeah. So, I forget what to do. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So how about everybody remind everyone who they are,
Sure.
and then we'll jump in real quick, do a little bit of role plays, and then I'll give you what the mission is today.
Okay. I'm
I'm Kika.
Hi, Kika. Nice to meet you. What are you playing, Kika?
Yeah, but that's the name of your character. Who are you playing?
I'm Skylark Vetlin Shrike.
Nice.
And you're playing Kika today.
Okay, I'm Kika, and I take a step, everyone dies.
Fuck.
Cool. I'm playing Hunter Oak. He's a cool little mousy boy. And Alex, what are you playing?
I'm playing Finn Digsby. He is the nicest, most honest, trustworthy mouse in all of the Academy. And he likes to pop corks every once in a while.
Nice. Eric, who are you playing? Everyone.
Everyone else, everybody. I'm the
Sweet.
game master.
So what happened last time? I guess. If you don't mind, I'd love to do it because I got 3 conditions.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing. You probably should fucking do it.
Okay, so last time on Mouse Guard, it was PSA week, and we were dealing with a bully here at the Academy.
Bully.
There were 2 sets of bullies. The first one was the rich kid snobs that were coming after Finn Digsby for not eating lunch with them. They started some trouble in the neighborhood, which Hunter Oak stood up for and then promptly got punished for. The team banded together and pulled him out of the hot frying pan and out of the fire. That is detention / doing chores for the rest of the summer, by working together and persuading the dean that, yo, that shit don't fly. So they learned the value of camaraderie there. The second bully was one that was affecting an NPC friend of Skylark, whose name is
Mesbeek.
Mesbeek, thank you very much. And Mesbeek, as you can tell by his disappearance, is in love with the mysterious Nicholas. However, there was an NPC who was also in love with the mysterious Nicholas because of his valueless deeds that he did in saving another mouse who was no longer with us because he went home for the summer. We tracked her down using the power of investigations, and we managed to find her. All 3 of us had an effort in convincing her not to be the bad guy. Finn came up to her and said, yo, look, I'm going to blackmail you. Hunter was like, yo, look, it's not proper Mouse Guard actions, what you're doing. And then bloody Skylark pulled a knife on the bitch, was like, yo, I'll cut you a new one if you come at my friend again. So, I think that one worked the most.
Yeah.
After that, we had our tests. I think, Kika, you failed your test, right?
No, I actually passed that one.
You actually passed that one? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Finn also passed his test, if I remember correctly, and I passed my test as well. And I think that's all that really happened. There's a lot of talking about being bad guys or bullies in this last episode, so a lot of stuff went down.
Bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do I get rid of first? Angry, hungry, thirsty, or tired?
I think you have to recover in the proper condition order. So it's hungry, thirsty.
Okay, but it goes healthy, angry, hungry, thirsty, tired. So is it angry first or hungry, thirsty?
Hungry first.
Okay, cool. Easy. EZ.
Breezy, cover girl.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she was born with it.
Cool. The bell rings. The smell and shine of summer is here, or at least it would be here if these late spring storms would get them, get over themselves. Welcome to another lecture in your Mouse Guard's ethics class, everybody. This time, though, you get the sweet tune of the raindrops falling outside.
Is it tin roof, Eric? Are we dealing with tin roof here?
No.
Annoying sound.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that. What is that? Is that like on a hot tin roof?
No. If you have rain on a tin roof, you literally cannot hear yourself think.
I don't know, man. I grew up in tin roof houses.
Like that was a college experience where they decided, let's put tin on the top of the roof, so when it rained really, really hard, it was really, really loud. And
you just hear the pitter patter.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, this is just these are heavy stones, so it's just like that nice outside rain that you hear, the occasional distant clash of thunder. Your Professor Day, is getting everybody like, all right, everyone, sit down. Today's class, we're going to be returning to the hypotheticals today.
Everyone
all
goes,
right.
Aww.
Yeah, he writes on the board. As he's like adjusting his glasses and his vest, right? This guy's pure prim and proper. He looks like, I guess the best way to if you want to think about what he's wearing right now is think of like what you think of like golf wear, just that like old kooky professor style wear. Which is weird because the Professor Day is pretty young, but it's like dresses like an older one, or like an old Professor Mouse. And anyways, he's writing 1151 on the board, and he says, 1151. He's like, the Weasel Wars have just finished, and it's time for the Mouse Guard to return to a normal state of affairs, if such a thing ever exists.
Was this 10 years ago?
He mutters under his breath.
It's like 15 years ago?
16 years ago.
16, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then he like pulls down like the map of the Mouse Guard territories. That's like an old map where it's it's not up to date because especially, I mean, I would call it Attention Skylark would probably be the one who realizes it's not up to date because there's several towns there that were lost in the Winter War that are still there. For example, like Woodcliffe's Grove is still there, and Ferndale are all listed as part of the territories. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. He starts describing the scenario. The Pine View Observatory, and he like points down to somewhere underneath Spruce Tuck and between Spruce Tuck and Barkstone. The Pine View Observatory is home to the best weather watchers in the territories. However, many of them were from Barkstone and were sympathetic to the Barkstone Rebellion. Consequently, these valuable weather watchers and their reports are not interested in helping the Guard. Now, Gwendolyn has invited you as a patrol to secure the aid of these weather watchers and get their information and reports for the benefit of the territories and the benefits of the Guard. Now, Hunter, what would you do?
I like.
Perhaps you were sleeping away the answer, and you got it in a dream. Please enlighten us with your vision of what to do, Mr. Oak.
I would talk to the weather watchers and convince them of the greater cause.
An appeal to their better sense of purpose and duty. Good.
I sit down and just like look around like, yeah, I nailed it.
And he's like, I want to warn you for your guys' upcoming actual shadowing of missions that this stuff may no longer be hypotheticals, but things that will come up. So, and some other people will give some answers, and then it's like, yes. Was that a ping?
I pinged the mouse so everyone can see because I got it up. So.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yes. Guard Vetlenstrike. What would you do?
Well, if we went by a mouse tool count, we would have to keep in consideration all social contracts, implied or otherwise, in dealing with them. And I don't know, if they aren't upholding their end of any sort of previous bargains that they've made with us, then they would be in violation of accepted ethical standards and blah, 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 blah. I'm basically rambling on now.
Yeah. Mr. Vetlenstrike would prefer to put them to sleep and not get reports from them.
Mr.
Right?
No.
Oh, it's Mrs. Oh, my bad. He wouldn't actually misgender you. I'm sorry.
That's like it's been a third character of mine that you've done that with.
Yeah, I know.
I'm say really God mouse and just have to
write down.
Not avoid the subject altogether.
Yeah. All right. Miss Vetlenstrike would prefer to have them all put to sleep.
Well, I mean, if it's ethics, you can't just shortcut ethics.
What's more important than the benefit of the Guard?
Yeah, well, the Guard's duty is to the nation as a whole. That is what my aunt always said. So we'd have to consider the good, like what is best for um, the Mousekind's nation and act according to that. If the information that they are withholding would be better served, well, is required to serve the greater Mousekind, then we should either find some way to reach some sort of deal with them or convince them. But barring that, then we would have to
Yeah, but how?
start.
How would you
Yes,
convince
I know.
them?
I like that. I like that you said yes. What would you say to convince them,
Find
or
out
what would
something
you
that
do?
I would find out something that they desperately need because everybody needs something and offer that in exchange.
Good, good. That's a good. That's a good line of thinking. Being prepared to offer something in exchange. Now,
And
Mr.
then
Dix,
she just like lets out a deep breath and stops having a heart attack.
and Mr. Digsby, what would be a suitable gift or something worthy of exchanging to have them fill out reports for the Mouse Guard?
Their job. Either they give us the reports or we supplant them. We drive them out, and we bring in weather watchers that will do the work.
That would sound good, but weather watchers, unlike the grains and fruits, do not grow very commonly and readily for sale.
Unfortunately, if they don't want to write reports and rally to the cause, then we will find other weather watchers that would be happy to write the report. It doesn't matter whether or not they're grown. We will find the weather watchers and we will employ them, and we will take the weather watchers that don't want to work and we will put them to better use, perhaps being foot soldiers in the Weasel Wars.
Okay. And while we are putting them to use, or while we are spending our months finding the new weather watchers to be put to use, what happens to the territories?
Well, isn't that something that you should ask the weather watchers that don't want to write the reports?
No, I'm asking you, Mr. Digsby.
The territories would go into disarray, in which the Mouse Guard would have to restore order. But I know of several weather watchers here in Lockhaven that would be happy to take the job if asked.
I feel like you're missing the point of this exercise, Mr. Digsby.
There's no
There are
point of
no
this.
other weather watchers that are as good as the ones in the Pineview Observatory.
If they do not wish to help the cause, then we will put them on the border, and we'll find somebody who will.
So you would use force.
What is the urgency, Professor? What is the urgency of this? Why? What do we need the weather watchers for? In the sense of urgency.
I feel like he lets that sit there as like more rain and thunderstorms go down.
Because
imagine if this wasn't predicted
imagine if this wasn't predicted.
or accounted for. Yes. I know your ego might be the size of a moose, but we are not, Mr. Digsby. We are victims and subjects to the forces of the wilds, as despite our best efforts.
And because of that, we should know our place and know our job and know how we fit into this community and ecosystem. If we are a weather watcher and we refuse to write reports on the weather, then we either need to find a new job or be prepared
But
to
you
be
say all this, but the guard's job is to make sure that everyone's happy and lives peacefully in the territories. What you're suggesting is that we don't do our jobs, in fact, do something different.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
You're saying if they don't do their jobs, then you put them on the front lines out where the weasels are. You literally
Exactly.
just said that.
Exactly.
That's like some sort of like ruler, like just making rules about like how things should go. The guard are like policemen. They're not there to force people out on the border if they don't submit to our will.
I'm not speaking of the guard. I'm talking about local militia.
Well,
The guard can do whatever they please.
Well,
I like literally sighed, put my hands on my hand.
I know. But yeah. I think Professor Day is getting flustered at your incalcitrance.
There's a word of the day.
So he's like, all right, well, thanks to Mr. Digsby, he has run out of time for today's class. And now before you're heading out, I just want to say I wish you all the best of luck on your assignments on today's missions going out. Stay safe, stay dry. Yeah, so you guys are getting a mission today. You guys
super excited for this, by the way.
Yeah, you have because it is getting to be summer. You guys get to go on one of those missions, like an actual like shadowing other mouse guard on a mission. Obviously, they don't like tell you to go repair the scent board or put you in anything dangerous, but they will take you out through the territories.
Back in my day, we used to throw fucking tenderpaws out there, man. Come on.
Yeah, Imperial Guard style.
Yeah. Get out there and learn how to live. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not tenderpaws yet, technically.
Yep. So today's mission is to deliver the mail.
Hell yeah.
The old trusty deliver the mail to Barkstone.
Oh, that old song and dance.
I know. That's why I'm so excited for this one.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, everybody, hide your swords.
We don't have
so
swords.
just so you know, you guys are being assigned two patrol captains to go with you. Gamlian and Aster.
Gamlan and Asta.
Yeah. Gamlian has a blue cloak with pumpkins like etched in it, embroidered in it. And Aster has a red cloak with green like intersecting arrows, or not intersecting, reverse patterned, like arrows are pointing down, then arrows are pointing up. I don't know what you call that. Alternating.
Yes, alternating.
Wallpaper.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine Hunter's like
And
super excited to get on the way, and then when Finn Digsby shows up to the patrol group, he's just like, oh man.
Are you ready to return to Barkstone, Mr. Oak? Be careful. I hear that they are not quite fond of oaks there.
Well, it's not really any concern of mine what my father did all those years back. If anything, you should be scared of the Digsby name everywhere, because I hear your father's quite the
the dick. Yes, this is true.
So don't bring up that. I won't bring up yours. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yes, don't bring up each other's dicks.
What? We're talking about our fathers here. What?
And on that note, write your goals.
I'm sorry, I came in halfway through the conversation. I was over there.
Educate Skylark on the correct usage of male genitalia in conversation. That is my goal for the session.
That sounds potentially very dirty.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not potentially. That's certainly.
I like this. In fact, this is some sort of diagram. Like, there's like a 3D thing that a doctor would use to like explain a thing,
It's like a cross section.
And then there's like the English dictionary there. And it's like, see, you can't use it in that way. It's like, okay, my goal is deliver the mail.
My goal too is
Dry,
deliver
Eric.
the mail.
Dry.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. My goal is to have someone else deliver the mail.
I'm intrigued.
A goal requires you to perform an action in service of this goal. So I'm really interested in what that looks like.
I mean, technically, he has to go along for the patrol, so I don't know. What do you got?
No.
What do you got,
Like,
Keeks? What's yours?
Uh,
Also, were you changing your belief, if I remember correctly? You were going to change it or something?
no, I changed it before.
You changed it before? Okay.
Yeah, and it was changed last session.
Right.
So,
What's the new one? Remind me.
when I want to get something done, 2 sets of paws are better than
That's
one.
right. Yes. Yes, I remember now.
Yes. Goal will be to deliver the mail.
Sopping wet.
No, she doesn't care what state it's in, so long as,
Yep.
gets it checked off in her grades.
So does mail normally come like weather beaten, Eric? Like what's the deal there?
No, it's carried in waterproof containers.
Cool. All right. Just
They're
checking. Yeah.
they're waxed bags with
Excellent.
wax,
Excellent.
So rain doesn't get on them.
Perfect. Thank you for clarifying.
Not a problem.
Makes my goal more interesting to keep that seal intact.
Yeah, so you want to carry the bags of mail?
Yeah, I'll carry them.
All right, cool. Here's my question. So there's actually 2 bags of mail you guys need to carry.
Okay.
So one person needs to carry one, and one needs to carry the other. Unless one person wants to carry both of them.
Is it possible for me to carry both of them?
Yeah, but it will require a laborer test to haul them over there.
I got a laborer.
Before
Right.
we head out, can I try to get like an umbrella or something?
You're carrying the weight for 2 people.
I assume that Finn Digsby doesn't even.
There's no umbrella to have, but like there's obviously like a cloak or like a poncho.
You
Remember,
could
so
also
like
snap off
Yeah.
a leaf, and
yeah,
there's art of them
Tenderpaw-
doing that. So.
yeah, totally. Like tenderpaws, in general, like because you don't have a cloak per se, doesn't mean you can't get a cloak. It's just not the symbolic cloak of the mouse guard,
I
right?
just
Like,
want
cloaks are not an exclusive fashion item of the mouse guard.
I just want some like weather gear or something that I can like have to keep things a bit dry.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's.
too fancy.
Poncho.
I mean, yeah,
Maybe I
like
could survivalist something up.
I mean, you could
mean-
use a leaf. You could poncho. You could.
Yeah, had a leaf.
yeah.
Sure.
Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Okay.
Cool. So Gamlian and Aster want to introduce themselves to the 3 of you. So Gamlian comes in. They're like a short mouse. They're like the shortest mouse you've ever seen. As
Are
far
they
as
as
like
tall
an
as me?
mouse.
Because I imagine I'm probably like the tallest
You're
one,
pretty short.
but like short mouse style. Like I'm the tallest dwarf, and they're like as tall as I am.
Yeah. Yeah. But Gamblian makes up for it by being like very like muscular.
Oh shit!
Like he's short. He's like plump, but he's just like ripped. As far as mice go, you see that Gamlian's half of his tail has also been ripped off.
Oh damn!
And they carry a huge like spear.
I just looked up mice with muscles. It's fucking seriously fascinating. Like I'm gonna share this picture. It's kind of sciencey, but goddamn.
Mice with muscles? I mean, are we just going with more porn names?
No, but look at these. Look at that chunky bitch compared to the one next to him, and then look at like the muscle breakdown of that. That's crazy town. That's like a mouse with abs. It's a real thing that exists.
Terrifying. Why am I looking at this? I don't want to look at this. I don't want to look at bisected fucking mice muscle. That's just, what are we doing?
I was
All right.
curious. You set my
Okay.
curiosity off. Okay, jeez.
Speaking of setting curiosity off, so anyways, so that's what
Is it scarred in any
what
other
Gambit
way, or is
was.
it just the tail?
what is? I'm sorry, what was the first part of that question?
This guy, this mouse that you're introducing. You said
Gamlian?
Yeah, Gamlian. You said he had a docked tail.
Yeah.
Is he scarred
That's
in
not-
any other way?
No. it just looks like it looks like it was pretty clean. Like it's not like, but yeah, I mean it's not uncommon to see mice with lost tails.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just say it's not common. It's not rare. It's just strictly uncommon.
Yeah. I mean, we have a
anyways.
friend who has a dock tail already, so like, you know.
Yeah. And Aster is like to sort of like round them out. Aster is definitely like a bookish mouse. They wear bifocals, and they're the ones currently like holding the 2 bags of mail. They're also like, while they're wearing a cloak, they also are wearing, unlike other mice, they also wear like pretty like nice fashionable clothes.
Oh, okay.
As well.
Interesting. They're like the face.
Yeah. And so Aster, I don't know what. Yeah, kind of. Aster also kind of carries like you can see like he has like a pocket watch, like basically just like your classic like merchant looking banker mouse.
Interesting. So what these are guards mice? What difficulty? What level are they?
These are patrol leaders.
Patrol leaders. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello,
And,
Aster. How is your family doing?
Aster looks over and he's like, "I'm sorry. Do I know you?"
I am of the Vetland Shrike family. We happen to know most merchant families. I've met your family, but I haven't met you directly. I was just wondering how they were doing because I haven't seen them in a while. And I sort of like shrink down a bit.
Yeah, it looks at him like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I know. And he kind of like jokes and looks at his appearance like, I know. I look like a merchant and stuff like that, but that was the life for me.
So I'll walk over, take one of the bags, and I was like, "Hey, Gamlin, how'd you lose your tail?"
Oh, that's very rude. You shouldn't go around asking people that.
I mean, I'm sure he's proud of it.
It's all right. It's all right. And they say, "I lost in the war, man."
Oh, awesome! Can you tell me the story?
Next to you, and it's like, you're Oak's kid, aren't you?
Yep, that's me. I'm Hunter. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh shit! And they're sending you the Barkstone with us, aren't you? Wow. All right. He says.
Why is that going to be a problem?
I hope not. He says.
Yes,
pretty realistic. Listen, I would tell you the story, but to tell you the truth, it's probably nothing as good as anything you heard from your dad. So, yeah.
Oh, they're all good stories,
Unfortunately, his father's deceased.
Yeah, I know, but about his dad, right?
You said from.
You said from.
Oh, well.
I knew what you meant. It's fine. It's hard not to hear those stories.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. If we get bored, I'll tell you. How about that?
Awesome. I reached for the second bag of mail as well. He's like,
oh,
2 bags.
Astra's like, oh, are you sure? We normally split that stuff up.
It's fine. I got it.
And
Finn claps on Hunter. Yes, Hunter, you can do it. Yes, carry both of those bags of mail.
I'm not doing it for you.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Hunter, I can help.
If you want to. I'm not going to say no to that.
I don't mind. I'll take one of the bags.
Ah, wonderful.
Cool,
Good old delegated work.
Okay, now we need you to go and scout ahead in the rain.
Of course. Of course.
Nice. He won't talk to us then.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. With that, they're gonna get you off to the races here.
Did someone say races?
So the first thing you guys got to ask is anybody gonna check the weather before you go?
I mean, what would? Yeah, I'll give it a fucking whirl.
Beginner's luck it.
Yeah, it's sniff the air, lick with finger, paw, toe, whatever they fucking call it, stick it up in the air, that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't know it, so this would be me trying, I guess.
Just do shit you've seen other people do.
Yeah, I've read books about people looking up in the sky and counting clouds and stuff. So, so is this will or is this health?
This is will.
Okay.
This is a versus test against Summer, and Summer's strength is 4.
Okay. It's only disposition that I have problems with. Right. So I'll be rolling one nature. Wait, so hang on. I add my will together, and then I add together anything that I want to add, right? All right, so I'm going to use bold against me here, Eric. And say, without a doubt, I know what the weather's going to be, proudly and out loud. I say that we're not going to see any rain on our trip.
And using this against yourself?
I am using it against myself because there's no way I can beat it.
Sounds good.
So yeah, I'll be rolling will, which is cut in half, and then a -1, right?
All right. So I actually have the equation on the roll 20.
Are you just eating asparagus? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's asparagus. It's fucking roasted with Parmesan cheese on it.
Okay, that's all right then. If I just thought you're just like, oh no, just chowing down on an asparagus.
It's the best fucking vegetable.
Sure. It's right up there with Brussels sprouts for me. So, all right. Yeah. What's the equation you got for me?
So it's will plus any help plus supplies and wises, right? So like help and wises are the same. You divide that by 2. Then you add any trait or persona that you want to add.
Anyone want to help with a wise? Because helping with a wise basically means that you don't get affected. Yeah.
It's a good way to get a fail, Mark, for advancing your wises.
I'm going to help with Legends of the Guardwise.
Oh yeah. What is this one?
How's it, my guy?
I'm going to tell the story of old Saltfer, who was a captain who sailed around. What is that? Calegno? Colono?
Caligero.
Caligero.
Or Calegro, I guess.
He sailed around Caligero, and one day he tried to check the weather, but he forgot a sextant, and because he didn't have a sextant, he wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared for the storm that sunk his ship.
All right, one help.
I will help with Legends of the Guardwise as well.
I like the idea that I'm like, doing all this, and you guys are just like blah 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 in the background.
Now, during the Weasel Wars, my aunt Ellie told me a story that she really liked when she was young. I usually don't like her stories, but I liked this one. It was about General Arbenhauer, who during the Weasel Wars, during one of the campaigns, him and his platoon got sort of stranded and caught out, and there wasn't really any way for them to be able to get back safely. So he, being an experienced weather watcher, checked the weather, saw it was going to rain. So him and his platoon went and got the attention of as many weasels as they could and led them down to a gorge where there was an ambush. And then when the rains came in, it flooded and everybody died.
I washed poor weasels out. Up came the sunrise and dried up all the rain.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 and 2. So with a -1, that's 3, and then that gets cut in half for 2, right, Eric? Cool. Okay, so 2.
Ready when you are.
I am ready, good sir.
Let's do it. 3 successes.
Nice. Yeah, proclaim that there's no rain whatsoever.
Fucking got him.
Oh, come on, man. I tanked myself. You can't be like, got him, when I'm gonna just intentionally just like, yo, give me that check. Come on.
Yeah, so mark that used bold against you here.
Yep.
And I think you do this without with Gamlian or Aster really realizing you guys were checking the weather.
Like they just thought we were fucking around.
And so when it cuts, it's like, oh, so what we see on screen is Hunter going like, no way it's gonna rain here, and then it just like cuts to like a horrible storm of rain.
Yeah.
Gamlian and Aster and Digsby up front, and Gamlian and Aster are looking back and be like, all right, which one of you fucking chuckle fucks tried to check the weather? And it's just like screaming, you fucking jinxed us.
Yeah,
This is why we don't check the weather ever. And everyone's real mad right now.
I raised a hand. I think it was one of those disgruntled weather watchers that Professor Day was talking about over at Pine, whatever.
What? Like they can't hear you. Like what?
Nothing.
Cool. All right. So, yeah, unfortunately, you guys are caught in the rain. And
am I able to survivalist up some leaves together to make us some sort of thing to help protect us from the weather a little bit?
yeah, no, that definitely makes sense here.
I use my
What are
trade
you
against
going to do
myself.
to protect yourself from the weather here?
I'm probably gonna get some leaves together and sort of try to attach them to one another, maybe with like a little bit of like grass that's tied around the stems to make like sort of like
An
bigger
umbrella.
umbrella sort of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Like a series of like a clover or something. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of like that. Imagine like a turtle shell formation with like shields, but with leaves.
Yeah. I think this is going to be an ob. Given the circumstances, it's probably an ob 4 test.
Ob 4, what?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically
You
like
need to be-
getting caught with your pants down, right? Right
It's
now,
raining.
everyone's using the newspapers as like umbrellas, you know, like.
Wow, I'm trying to have beginner's luck this year.
Yeah, welcome to Mouse Guard, session number 4, where Eric Vulgaris don't let us get skills. If I tank my nature all the way down to 1, Eric Vulgaris,
Yeah.
do I just learn things instantly?
I'm going to use
Tempted.
I'm going to use fearless against. Like I'm not at all being cautious and trying to get this stuff together.
Oh yeah. That makes perfect sense.
I will
And,
hold on to the. I will help by holding on to the
Mailbag.
mailbag with laborer, because
Thank you.
laborer helps with everything. Eric Vulgaris.
Yes, it does. That's my boy. I trained you well.
And so that's health based.
Yes, it is. Survivalist here would be health based.
Okay.
So I think what we see obviously is like, so Gamlian and Aster are getting confused by Digby's talk about the philosophy in the ethics class, and they're like, wait, where'd Bochonifer go? And you know, and there's
Who's Velshondifer? I'm Skylark.
or Skylark. Yeah, sorry, I got your last name.
It's okay. I got the
Okay.
mailbag. So.
Oh wait, Bochonifer is the fucking JCC. My bad.
Yeah, the
your
one
names.
that is cursed and not in the game anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
What?
I see Vetland Strike, and it just my brain. Sorry.
Yeah. Survivalist is
Yeah, it's offer. Ob 4.
okay. Ob 4. It's 3. I have 1 help. And
-1, right? Because you. Well, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you just don't get the help, right? Then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that on there.
You're doing survivalist? I think
Yeah.
you can help with scout, right?
Yep. I
Okay.
believe that is the case. I can double check though.
Oh, I can help with laborer as well. I'm gonna help with laborer.
Laborer helps with
Okay.
everything. Laborer is the be-all end-alls of skills.
Hold on now. It's not enough to just say I help with this skill.
Yeah,
Tell me what you're doing, like how Hunter told me he's holding the mailbags.
I finally like kind of give in, hop down, and I go to take one of the mailbags from Hunter just so I can hold it to share the load.
That's helping Hunter, not me.
Yeah. What are you doing to help Skylark?
She's doing.
Fashion these umbrellas
She's making umbrellas.
Yep.
for herself. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going around collecting leaves and other various twigs and.
So you're helping with survivalist.
You could scout out the things that you want to help. You could point them out to her with scout, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll
That's
do
cool.
scout.
Okay.
I'm helping her find things.
Laborer would be
persona-
helping her like carry the things back, I guess, right? Like
I mean, that's what I kind of meant. Like, I'm helping her gather the leaves and stuff. You know.
shadowing her, carrying all the bags.
Right.
You know, she goes and pulls down a leaf. I take it from her and put it in my hands and kind of deal.
Do you have
Then-
laborer or scout?
I have both.
Yeah, then it's fine. The fictional part's what matters to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay, and it's a persona to add my nature, right?
You mean like tap your nature
Yeah.
kind of thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Tap that shit.
3, 4.
I like how you use something negatively and then dude. Hair of the chinny chin chin.
Fucking hell yeah. Good shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't this you? Didn't you? Wait, aren't you like testing this for the first time?
It's health based, so it's 6
Oh.
health.
Right. Okay.
3
Yes, I
and-
forget that we get so many fucking dice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. Okay. So you're able to get everybody these
Swanky little umbrella leaves.
yeah, of these umbrella leaves as you guys
And
are
I gotta
marching.
check.
However,
Oh no.
I think Aster like tries to clean off his glasses in the rain to see, and he's like, "Oh, that doesn't look good." And the road is like up ahead has been completely like washed out in a flash flood.
Oh no.
They kind of like sit down on a wet rock with like the their all their leaves hanging over them, and they're just being like, I mean, kind of look at you guys and being like, see, normally we would probably want to fashion some sort of boat craft here, but like, tell you the truth, we're not the best boat crafters in the world. Like, they look at each other and like, real talk, and Gambling looks, he's like, yeah, I mean, we're not really.
I got a great
we
idea.
should probably wait.
No. I got a fantastic idea, and we'll be on time if we do it too. What if I go across the other side with a rope, and we tie it on both ends, and we pull ourselves across on some sort of raft that we can make?
That sounds very dangerous.
No, it'll be fine.
No way, recruit.
Hunter,
We're not doing that.
But the
Either
mail.
way- Look, we're either gonna fight. Do any of you know how to build a boat?
Yeah.
I look at the bags. These are wax covered bags, correct?
Yeah.
They are water resistant.
Mm-hmm.
I take the two bags and I move them together, and then I take a couple leaves and I place it on top of it to make like a diet, like a representation.
No, we have to
of a raft.
protect we have to protect them. We can't have them scraping on the bottom and cutting open or anything.
Well, that's why we reinforce the bags on the bottom, but we use them as a flotation device.
Well, they're heavy.
Hard no by the two guards. They're like, no way, we're not risking the mail and our lives for this plan. Sorry.
Oh well.
We probably
Well-
they try to like look
we
at a
tried.
map that's like
Is there like
all
something hanging
wet.
off the top, Eric, like trees or anything above this road?
Not really. It's pretty open. You guys are out in the fields between before Shaleborough. Excuse me. You're out in the fields like right before Shaleborough. So between Lockhaven and Shaleborough. So it's more like just like farmland.
I'll weave a boat out of grasses.
I mean, you have Weaver, right?
Yeah, it's a 3. I think
They're like-
weaving a boat is kind of above me, though.
No, they think like no. I think the best thing to do is to wait here. So let this storm pass and be good to go. That would probably make you guys late for the getting there with the mail and stuff.
No, I'm gonna attempt to create a rope across there, Eric.
Okay, so you're just gonna like too late, like sneak over and just do it anyways.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Mail's
cool.
important. It's got the news. Everyone needs the news. So my first attempt is to go up the river, right? Further. So that when the current pulls me down, I swim into the current and it pulls me down, sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'll start weaving him a rope.
I mean, we have rope, right?
No,
No?
nothing this long to make it across the other side.
Okay.
I'll start weaving him a
Can we
rope.
tie some vines together or something?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing.
weaving a rope.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
All right.
I'll help
Yeah,
with
Skylar.
laborer.
Okay.
Rope maker, rope breaker. Make me a
While
rope.
these adults are sitting here like fanning themselves because of how tiring it is being a mouse guard, we're gonna actually do our jobs.
I'm going to use nimble
I feel like
positively.
you guys are doing this stealthily.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm using nimble positively. It's my nimble
Oh, for
little
sure.
paws.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Great idea.
Okay. Is anyone else helping?
Yeah, with laborer, yeah, I'm helping.
You're crafting
Okay.
a rope and
Yeah.
you're trying to put it up in a tree.
No, I'm gonna swim
Oh.
across with it. So it's
You're
tied on
gonna
one
swim
side.
across?
Yeah, it's tied on one side, and then I'm tied onto the other. The idea is that we make some sort of raft and pull ourselves across on the rope, sort of thing. So
I'll help with laborer in the sense that I take the rope, I wrap it around my body as well, and then I kind of like wrap the rope around my paw. So if Hunter starts to get pulled downstream, I can be kind of like an anchor point.
This is just the making the rope section of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not swimming across. Okay,
Not yet.
not yet.
right. Well,
We're
then,
making the rope first.
I will help with gathering the materials
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Survivalist?
I will-
Harvester.
Harvester?
I have harvester. I have harvester 3 actually.
Yeah, No, I don't have harvester.
Help with
I can't
Scout to help him find good stuffs to
That
harvest.
I mean, that's what I meant. Like using Scout to go find the stuff. The same thing I did before.
All right, so you making the roll, Kika?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll help with laborer then.
Okay. Okay, that's a trait and 2 help. So that's 3 added on top of my 3. And what is the ob?
3.
Sir Eric. Ob 3.
You got this.
It's hard to do in the rain.
I will explode that 6.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Open it.
Fate that shit up.
Explode that 6.
Damn.
Can I re-roll my failures then?
Do you want to spend like a fate for failures or all of them?
So you can spend
All
a
of
fate and yeah, it's one of
All of them.
Sure.
that's a percentage.
What's your wise that helps you here?
Legends of the Guard wise.
All right.
Because it's an old legend where it's like way back at like towards the beginning of the mouse territories where a weasel kidnapped a mouse that was one of the children of one of the royal families, and that captured mouse was held in a tower, and they escaped by taking all their clothes and their bedding and everything and weaving them together and making like tiny little knots inside the weaving to make it extra strong, and use that to climb down out of the tower and escape.
Okay.
And I, make extra knots within the weaving.
Yeah, to make sure it's super secure.
Yeah.
The tale of Milfy the Rotund, the mouse that needed to learn how to tie knots better so that he could use the rope properly.
To lift himself out of bed every morning.
Shit.
That's rude.
Hey,
Whoa. Hey.
super success, crushed it.
And that fills out all my checks for that wise.
Cool. Do you want to keep the wise or do you want to get a new one?
I want to keep the wise and put another pass into Weaver, so that goes up to 4.
Yeah, awesome. Definitely.
Weaver is so useful. If you
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, that's a good one.
All right, cool. So what's this swimming check I need to make there, Eric Vulgaris?
It's gonna be health check.
Nice. I like it.
I grab a wood chip for him to use as a boogie board.
Nice. All right, so that's your help. All right, I'm gonna be using Fearless here.
You already
Eric.
got supplies here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be using Fearless, Eric.
Yeah, sure. Positively.
Positively, obviously. Yeah.
Should hope so.
And I guess you're gonna anchor with Laborer, there, Alex. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I think I should anchor as well. I mean, I could help with the wise, but it's just like, what do I do? Hey, I know this legend where this guy drowned.
Legend of the God Mice. Triangly foot triangles. Who made a triangle as the most supreme of all things? 6 and so 1 for supplies and 2 for help, so it puts me at 3. And 1 for automatic success, which we add at the end. What's the ob?
It's a versus test against foe.
Cool. All right.
Or excuse me, someone.
Let's go.
However, it's going to be 5 dice because it's raining. Right.
All right. So I got 5 successes.
Is he used Fearless positively, so he gets an extra success.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the other side.
Swim across. Tie that shit up.
Yeah. Gambling and Aster are like, fuck.
They're just like, sitting there just eating something or whatever, and then they hear a sploosh.
Yeah, and they look down and they see you crossing a stream and like, God damn it. You guys are supposed to just hang around with us. You know what's going to happen to us if something should happen to you?
You're probably going to lose your jobs, and we're going to laugh.
I'm just like,
I'm not gonna laugh.
The rope's tied on the other side. We can make a thing now. I start pulling off bark off one of the trees to make like a little raft.
Yeah, I get kind of antsy, so I was making a practice rope to practice my weaving, and I'm sorry, and things got out of hand.
Okay.
I was just bored.
He gets bored easy.
Yeah, man, you guys are like making excuses. It's like, now we can actually do our jobs like we wanted.
Okay. So I think what this is actually going to be is a conflict to cross the river here.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
I get -1 disposition. By the
I
way.
get -1 disposition as well.
Yeah, I get it for tired.
So you guys are going to be, it's basically like a journey conflict is how I'm going to kind of spin it. Only you're going to be using like health and laborer, survivalist and stuff like that. So like a maneuver would be improving this thing with, like a little like wood chip raft or even like Weaver, like getting another rope, and you know what I mean? Like just think of things in terms of these ways, and we're just kind of like,
all right, I can get jiggy with it.
And I'm going to be oppressing you as Summer.
Cool.
So oppressive.
So impressive. How dare you? Okay. Well, let's let Summer put down her sweet cards, and who do you think is going to lead the thing here?
I think it depends on what skill we're going to be rolling for this.
It sounds like health, right?
Yes, but if there's going to be a skill on top of that.
I got a health of 6.
Well,
yeah, we all have health 6.
I also have here's why I think I should potentially lead it. I have a wise of leadership, and I have persona to blow.
I think I should lead it because I have an administrator of 3.
Therefore, any paperwork that might arise, no.
Finn just
have you
says,
dotted your I's and crossed
for
your
it.
T's across this river?
Have you filled out the requisite paperwork?
What did you say you have?
No, go ahead.
Archivist?
I have administrator.
Oh, administrator, right. I was about to say, it's like, well, technically I have it too, but I have archivist, so it's different.
Well, what skill we're going to... Eric, what skill do we roll for this?
For the
for
disposition.
disposition.
For the disposition, probably health, because like the most simplest form, fording the river, is
So
health.
it'd be our health plus rolling health.
Sweet. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
health.
go for it. Give leadership wise.
Yeah. And I also have fearless, which gives us a positive, which removes one of the negatives, and then we remove 2 more negatives from that. So we're rolling at a -2.
I have if someone else is tired, that also cancels mine because multiple of the same don't stack.
Really? Or is it just from the same person?
I thought it was just multiple of the same don't stack.
Eric?
What is
Helping?
it?
In disposition?
Yeah.
For conditions.
Oh, multiples of the same condition do not stack. Only unique conditions remove.
Okay, so I have angry and tired. We already have another tired, right?
Yeah. So
And
it's just
Alex, what was
-2.
your condition?
Hungry and tired.
Hungry and thirsty?
Hungry and thirsty. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's still 3. Because we have angry, hungry and tired. Hungry and thirsty and tired then, yeah? So it's -3.
No.
Oh, no. Angry doesn't count because it only counts as will, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we only do -2.
Two.
And we have a +1 from my fearless because I'll use it positively, which means we're getting a -1. So that's good. Oh, no, it only count. No, fearless doesn't count until the end because it adds a positive automatic success. So yeah. Okay. So we're still rolling -2. Got it. And I'm rolling health here. I did pass my health test, so I'm going to put a P in there for pass. And disposition doesn't count towards this, so it doesn't matter.
No, because it's ob-0.
Yep. Health. My
And
rating
I'm
is
helping.
6. Yeah, I assume automatic help still supply. Do we have suppliers in this at all?
Like help and stuff.
Not for disposition, no.
Okay, so it's just 6 because you two have we have -2 on all our stuff. So so no help and ob-0. So, Eric, I'd like to re-roll my failures.
Got him.
I would like to use my only persona, and I'd like to use my leadership wise. Fearing
He's totally leading this.
Yeah, feeling that my team, like I would be like, maybe my first thought is to pull everyone across like really quickly, and get everyone to safety as quickly as possible. And then I realized that I need to take into account the strengths of all the mice that I'm currently leading. I would then go, no, wait a minute, that's wrong. They might not be the best of swimmers, so maybe we should take it slow and go from there. So we'll see if this pays off. All right, no persona, and I'm rolling 5 dice.
So you're like, wait, hold on. Let's be smart about this.
Yeah, let's be smart about this. Let's not rush across and try and get over.
You might be setting the wrong example.
Exactly, Eric. I like where your head's at.
Okay, I get it. I see what you're doing. Okay, those are pretty good.
And then I can explode the 6s as well.
Yeah, you got 3 6s.
So I'll do that. All right. So in total, I got 6. 7, actually, because I get an automatic success at the end of this for fearless.
So, hold on. So 1.
13 total.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, but what about the -1 +2?
Oh, right. Yeah, no, the -2, I didn't count help on mine. So I just removed the help dice.
Okay, so yeah, so 13. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna choose my cards.
Oh, right. Yeah, you add health on top of that. Fuck. I totally forgot about that shit.
That's why you're 13.
Probably shouldn't have rolled fate, but that's all right. Doesn't matter. Kicking it old school, guys.
You just really want this win.
It's not the worst thing to do in a conflict is to be like, well, if I'm unsure about the conflict, at the very minimum, I'm gonna at least have a lot of wiggle room.
You said this was a patrol. What was what did you say it was? What type
is
what type of
journey?
A journey.
A journey conflict. Cool. Yeah. More or less. I know journey conflict uses Pathfinder and stuff like that, but like obviously you're crossing a river, so we're just gonna play it by ear here and just describe.
Sure.
We're like, because it's not our first time with mouse guard. I think you guys all know what the principles behind an attack is, a defend is, right? Do you want me to refresh you all? Because I know it's been a hot minute.
No. I think we got it. Like we just say, I'm attacking by using because I'm doing it like this, right?
Attacking is directly achieving your goal, right? Defending is shoring up against the other person's goal, making it so that they can accomplish that goal. Maneuvering is setting you up to be better, or setting the other person to be worse, right? But without actually taking action.
What card is this?
And then feinting is doing a trick or a
I put that down.
What is it?
That is a maneuver.
Okay. Cool. All right. What are you thinking, Zip? How you want to do this? We've got 13.
Yeah. So we're doing a journey conflict.
Yep.
Let me see. Journey.
No, you can just say whatever you like. So you can be like, I'm attacking using, laborer because I'm hanging onto the rope really hard and blah, blah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like we have to use Pathfinder.
No, nothing like that, as we were just discussing.
Who's that?
I'm just grabbing mice right now.
Yeah, no, I think, I'm just going to use laborer to hold on to the rope.
So this is going to be your attack for you then?
Yeah, it'll be an attack. I'll throw it on attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so I'll let you go second then. And I want to use... since I'm already over the other side, I'm going to defend as last, but I want to use health for a defend action. Because I want to shore up any tension on the line by pulling on it to help make the travel easier. What say you, Eric?
Yeah, no, definitely. Cool. Shoring up the line and making sure everything's good. Okay, so the goal I have for you guys is crossing the river with the mail. Unless obviously missed.
100%. Yeah.
Cool.
Are we counting in help from the NPCs here?
No, they're not really here to help.
Okay.
It's their job to help.
They're making the greenies use it. They're going to lose their job.
Mm-hmm. All right. Attack, feint, independent. Okay, cool. And then maneuver and defend is versus. Okay,
so attack versus maneuver is
independent.
I think no,
it's versus. Yeah, so everything's versus except for the second one.
So you guys are so what does the first one look like? Like, what are you guys doing with maneuver?
Basically, I was gonna survivalist up a raft for us to cross,
like a barge, essentially, using like a ferry to go across.
Yeah.
That's definitely sounds like a survivalist test, or even boat crafter.
Survivalist.
I don't have boat crafter.
It's like
I don't know. I'm really sorry. I really think like making a boat here is a boat crafter.
It's not like I have boat crafting tools.
Yeah.
I'm making like a raft. It's like I don't know anything about making boats, but I could probably make a raft.
A raft is an easy boat maker test. That's like saying like I don't know how to make a door. That's like an OB1 carpenter test, right?
Really, a door is that easy? Shit.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not a carpenter. I can tell you factors. Boat crafting factors are the number of uses and the size.
So one use. And it's real easy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One use for one mouse, right?
So if you wanted to make one use for, say, 4 mice, that'd be like
it'd be a
difficulty 4?
1, 2, yeah, it would be 4. That's why I don't think it's necessarily survivalist. I do get why you think it's survivalist, but like that's really to make shelters, build fires and tools, but like I don't really see this as so much as a tool as so much as an additional. I mean, it's in a way I see it as a tool, but it's also like integral, right?
Yeah. Is boat crafter health based?
It is.
Okay, well
you got this. You got
this.
this.
That and
you got this.
Other people can help you if you don't know a skill. Health helps health.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with health.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm pretty sure help is autocast in conflicts anyway, right? Because we're all like attempting the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You shouting
Yeah.
advice from the other way, and you sending the boat back when it gets to you as a test, right?
Oh, I mean, tie a rope to the other side, pull it back.
So since help is cut
Make
in
a
half
system
by it's a
of
total
ropes
of
and pulleys.
4.
So it's
And
So you want,
can I use impetuous 4?
What does that look like as an impetuous 4? Are you not testing it and you're doing it the first try?
I was gonna be ignoring the guards, the mouse guards that came with us.
And isn't impetuous more like maybe the river's going to get harsher if we don't do it now? Like impetuous as in like you're not
That could
waiting?
be the reason. That could be the reason for not waiting, right? But impetuous is not waiting, right?
Okay.
It's not delaying.
Yeah, probably. Right? I'll use impetuous 4 in that way.
Okay.
And
yeah, because you know it's getting worse.
Yeah, this is a versus, so I just set the ob as 1.
Acting or doing something
0
without care, without thought or care.
0. Okay. Going.
Oh, so it's not going quickly. It's just going without thought or care.
Yeah.
Well, now there is another definition for it, which is so it's acting or doing something quickly and without thought or care, or moving forcefully or rapidly.
Impetuous. Okay, we tie.
Okay.
So this is a versus test, so now we have to determine the tiebreaker. Do you want to use a trait negatively here in my favor, break the tie in your favor, get a check, but I win this round?
Isn't it 2
or
checks?
Would you? Excuse me. Yes, you're correct. It'd be 2 checks if you do that. Or would you like to do the versus and try to win?
If I break it in your favor, how much up do you have on me in this versus?
1.
1.
Breaking a tie in an opponent's favor means I get an additional success to the test.
But you get
just
2
how
checks.
Like, if you did a versus test or the tiebreaker roll, you would basically mean like your boat crafter effectively was 3 instead of 2 as a result.
I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay.
Use impetuous against. Because that makes sense.
So they only get 1 on us,
Did you use impetuous for yourself?
Yeah.
You can't use. You have to use a different trait negatively here.
Okay. What about fearless?
Totally.
Fearless as well.
Going for it.
Maybe you saw I led by example by jumping into the rapids, and you're like, "Fuck it, man! It can't be that hard, right?" Like,
yeah, pretty much. And then the second I go it, I'm like, I greatly underestimated the situation.
I regret this. Immediately regret this decision. Exactly. I totally see that. Yes. Oh, that's good. Okay. Awesome. So I do 1 point onto you.
Yep.
Nice. Well, that's a good. I mean, 2 checks for 1 point of disposition health. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
All right.
Especially when I have 13.
So I fail here, and I think I know exactly what this feint looks like. It's a huge log or like a stick that's coming down the flood, right? And it's gonna like knock over the bridge, but it gets stuck like right near the rope, like the most fortuitous way possible.
It like dams up the river a bit or something.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Awesome.
Like, that's what the feint is.
Nice, I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
He still gets to make the attack, right? Yeah, you still roll to see how much damage you do.
Yeah, absolutely. You still do the attack. It's just that I don't get to respond because an attack trumps a feint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So log comes, blam, dams up the stream, but there's still water rushing.
I mean, it's easier, but like it's not like there's no
run
water.
over the log.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, instead of taking the rope, I'm going to jump up on the log and run across that.
You could also use the rope to steady yourself.
Or
So
is
you use
I
it
mean,
as
our goal is
supplies.
to get across the river with the mail, right? Like you just getting across the other side doesn't help us with our goal.
Well, I'm taking the mail.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
Just
I
making
thought
sure.
that was implied.
No, I mean you've stated previously you don't want to carry the mail, so
Yeah, I'm taking the mail.
okay, just check.
Okay.
All right, whatever. Taking the mail.
Okay. If I think you hauling the mail across, here's a laborer test,
Okay.
right? Your attack is laborer.
Is the rope as supplies.
I know we're playing real fucking fast and loose with the mouse guard conflict rules right now, but that's okay, everybody.
Yo, but Summer's a real salty mistress. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I need a persona to tap my nature.
Yes, you need to spend a persona to tap your nature.
I will spend a persona, drop my nature from 3 out of 4 to 2 out of 4. Add 4 dice to that.
No, you would add 3 dice.
3 dice. Oh, you use the current one that you have,
Yeah.
not
add
the
your
maximum.
current. Yeah,
Okay.
use your current.
3 dice, and then I'm getting 2 help, so that's 5.
Does the rope count as supplies?
he's running across a log, so I wouldn't think so.
But
No.
he could also use the rope to steady himself.
I mean, he is using the rope as setting himself, but doesn't count as supplies here.
I'm going to be using determined for myself.
Nice.
I'm determined to get
To beat
across.
Summer across its bare bottom
Yeah.
Well,
with this roll.
I'm determined to get across to safety, maybe with the mail.
Damn, dude.
okay.
What's the? It's a versus, right?
Uh,
And then
no,
it just pierces.
It just
Yeah.
it's pierces Summer.
It's piercing damage.
Hey.
All right, you have 5 successes.
I am going to spend a fate.
Now
explode that
one minute. Maybe it might not be a good idea because if I can defend and get us back our health, and we do it with no loss in our disposition, that's a huge boon. Like,
but we're already going to get a major compromise.
You are.
is it a major compromise? Is it one step above major compromise?
Yeah, no compromise.
Okay, well I'm cool with that. If you wanna use that, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend a fate to explode the 6.
Aight.
And if it doesn't work, we'll see if we can get our thing back.
You only have
but
the
I feel
1/6, is it? Oh yeah,
Yep.
it's only 1/6. Okay, yeah.
Might as well.
Lead it up to fate. Leave it up to fate.
I just realized something that
Hey,
you got it.
what'd you realize, Eric? The GM
So you guys. So yeah. Finn, you successfully solved this, right?
I take the fucking mail and I like tie it around like my neck as like a backpack, and I'm just running, just briskly running across the log. It's not even phasing me at all.
You solved his mail puzzle.
Yeah. Damn it.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Like Legend of Zelda chimes. Door
Yeah.
opens.
You Yeah. So you're just like determined with both these bags of mail slung over your shoulders, and you get to the other side. And I think the 2 other mice with you, the patrol guards or the patrol leaders, are like, "Well, I'll be damned." And yeah, you guys have successfully crossed the flooded out stream with the mail.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you guys what we'll see maybe after a break.
Sure. Many thanks to our Patreon supporters for this week's episode. Head on over to patreon.com/Henley to support the growth of Die Party.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do here is so they solved my flash flood puzzle. And that was good. And I think what we begin we begin with seeing our 2 patrol guards fucking furious at you guys for doing it, being like, all right, that was awesome, but also, holy crap, like, that is how mice die.
Well, you shouldn't have been showed up by 3 greenies.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It's if mice aren't wanting to deliver the mail on time, there are mice that will, right?
Exactly. If they don't want to deliver the mail, then we will easily replace them by taking up the mantle.
I got water in my boots.
Just dump it out, dear Weltenstrike.
But the inside of my boots are all wet, so my feet are all wet now, and there's no way to unwet my feet until we get there.
I grabbed some leaves and I hand it to her. Put this in your boots.
Also drenched.
That's poison ivy.
And I look at her and I'm like, exactly. Put them in your boots.
I step away from him.
Yeah.
The itchiness.
I turn back to the guard mice and I'm just like, is it really a problem that we do it on time?
Well, I'm not sure how important the mail is getting there on time compared to the risking of lives of new recruits, but you know what? Perhaps it's our fault for misjudging how competent the 3 of you are.
I like beam at that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
and if anything, it looks good on you too. I mean, you're the guys that delivered the mail through a flash flood.
Exactly. If we had waited, you'd have been the 2 schleps who decided to forego their
Hey,
duties
come
because
on now.
a little bit of rain.
We don't know what they've been through.
Obviously not enough if a little bit of rain stops them.
I mean, maybe they've had problems with flash floods before.
So, yeah, I think
the
Aster
fighting and
looks down
arguing.
and talks to Gamlian for a second. It's like, so that's that Statlo's little loudmouth that they keep talking about back in Lockhaven, I bet. And they come back up, and I'm like, all right, buddy, you know what? Lead the way, and they're going to ask you to get going and to deliver the mail.
Is this Finn they're talking to?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Come on. Tut tut.
I go to pick up both the bags again, unless Skylark, you jump in and take one.
I will take one.
Yeah. All right.
So you guys, so this is actually not a Pathfinder test. It's just that you're in the lead when you see this. All right. So what's going on here is that you guys go past Shaleborough, and you're getting ready to go over to Barkstone. When you notice that there is a large encampment of Shaleborough, sort of like government functionaries and like police, hanging out near what seems to be kind of like a the nice upper drier land to where it's not necessarily flooded right now in terms of a current going through it, but sort of just a flooded in the sense of there's just a lot of water that's like just kind of still like a pond, from like a floodplain is just carrying water right now. And in the middle of this floodplain is a huge caravan of merchants, and I think you spot very easily, Digby, that it's actually one of your parents' caravans, or at least your family's.
Oh, wonderful.
A bunch of Shaleborough's functionaries are hanging out over here, and you see that they're also talking right now to someone else that's not a Shaleborough mouse and also not a mouse guard. And you can see on the other side of where this trapped caravan is another set of government functionaries and stuff. And you can see as there's someone like shuffles away to the side. You can see the person talking to these Shaleborough people are Barkstone functionaries. So there's a big commotion about this caravan in the middle here.
Are they surrounded by water? Like, what are they stuck in? Is it just stuck in the mud?
Yeah, it seems they stuck water and mud.
Okay.
So this is the Digsby's caravan stuck in the mud?
Mm-hmm.
I go up to it and I knock on the door of the caravan.
Okay, so hold on. Before you do that, You're not going to be permitted to go out to quote unquote no man's land at the moment here. Sherwood people will forbid you.
And then I will say that my name is Finn Digsby. My father is Vladimir Digsby. That is one of our caravans.
That's nice. And they say, all right, listen, kid, I don't know where your mom is or your dad is right now, but my name is Paul of Sherwood, mayor of Sherwood.
Good, mayor of Sherwood.
And you're on our land here. This is a Sherwood problem.
Wonderful.
Not one of your family problems.
That is a Digsby caravan, which makes it my problem.
And I think the two patrol guards come up and they're like, real sorry, Paul. We're gonna just once sorry, and we're gonna drag this one about. And being like, look, they're like, look, kid, this is your parents. That's fine. We're just gonna have to circle around, but we're not dealing with this. Remember, mail. We're doing the mail.
Right, mail. Fantastic.
Yes.
It's important, Finn.
You're not gonna rush or cross that water just to, you just cross that huge stream to get there fast. And now you're gonna stop and worry about whatever's going on with your parents or your family's business.
I look at them. I'm like, you don't know my dad.
So I'm gonna lean in.
Yeah,
I was like,
but
I thought you hated your dad.
You don't
Finn,
know my dad.
Your dad doesn't know you're here, so we just don't tell him we ran into this, right?
You don't. You
Look,
you,
Finn,
and then he
right
starts to
now
lock
you're
up.
a mouse guard. You're not a Digsby, okay? Leave that shit alone.
You don't know my dad.
I feel like someone in my family's position would actually know his dad.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care about your dad. You're a guard. You got to do the guard's duty.
Fine. Just let's go before I kick that mayor in the shin and enter that caravan.
That's
probably
how you
kick you
stop being
harder.
a guard if you do that, Finn. You really don't want that now, do you?
You do not know my dad.
I don't care about your dad. You're a mouse guard.
Let's go.
If
Come.
anything, these two are your dad right now. And I point back to the two patrol guards.
I look at them and I'm like, they're cowards. They are not my dad.
I'm your dad. Let's go.
She's your dad.
So I'm agreeing. Let's go.
Yeah,
but
let's go.
if you guys
Let's go.
keep pressing the
We're
fact that I'm
going.
going,
We're going.
Talking
We're going.
and walking.
We're
Cavern,
going. We're going.
Talking and walking.
I'm going to
Yeah,
continue to
talk and
say
walk on.
you do not know my dad.
Yeah, well, you don't know mine, but you talk about him fondly. Jesus. Mouse
Because
Christ.
Your dad is a hero. My dad
Mouse Christ.
is.
Yeah, well, at least you
he's-
get to know
he's
your
a true
dad, huh?
butcher.
At least
I
you get
wish
to know
I didn't.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure everyone in their situation wishes they didn't know their dads.
No one talks about my dad.
I'm sure your dad's nice.
He's very nice.
What does your dad actually do?
He's a merchant.
What's he sell?
Oh, you don't know the Vetland family? He works in
Nope.
mercantiles and
Do I look like I
and
would?
stuff. Well, I mean, you are from Lockhaven, aren't you?
No, I'm from Ivydale.
Oh, you're from Ivydale?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that explains it. Basically, every
Wait.
bit
Hold
of,
up. What's that supposed to mean?
Basically, every bit of clothing in Lockhaven is made by my family,
Even the underwear?
even the underwear.
That's nasty. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I mean, when you get it, it's clean.
I suppose so.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I was able to make that rope so nicely. We are the best weavers ever.
So why did you become a guard if you're so good at weaving?
Oh, that's a long story. I ended up losing all my friends when I was little, except for Mesbeek, because people started spreading rumors about me. And I don't know, things got really bad.
Why didn't you just tell them that they were wrong? That's what I would have done.
Because they were true.
How did... I Hunter's just sort of like furrow brow, just like, what rumors were they then? What truths were they? I guess.
Oh,
Don't worry, you won't lose me as a friend just because of something like that, whatever that is.
oh, well, everybody said that I wasn't really a real girl mouse. So,
Wait,
and
you're not
my only friend now is Mesbeak.
are you a girl mouse? I thought you were a girl mouse.
Thank you. Let's go.
I thought she was a girl mouse as well.
Yes.
I'm confused
Thank you.
about what
Let's
the
go.
rumor is then.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
No, you brought it up.
I think the rumor was that she was actually a boy mouse.
Why would that make people not be friends with her?
I shrug and I'm like, biology's weird.
So why is your dad so mean to you, Finn?
Yes, Sven. Why isn't your dad nice like my dad?
Yeah.
Because he's a terrible butcher. Sells arms and weapons to the highest bidder.
Like swords and stuff? That's pretty cool.
Worse than swords.
Well, like maces?
I hear rumors that they're working on something truly destructive.
Like a bomb?
Do they have bombs in Mouse Guard?
No.
I was going for more like trebuchets and other siege weapons.
Oh.
That
Maybe like a crossbow that's really, really, really big.
Oh, yeah. They'd have to shoot like a really big arrow.
a balliste.
A what now? What's that?
A really big crossbow.
What?
Yeah.
They actually have
see?
them?
Awesome.
Nah. Your dad's pretty
How-
cool. I don't know why you hate him.
Because he goes and he supplies these weapons to people who are trained, and they go around massacring people.
Well, I'll adopt you and you can be a weaver.
Yeah, you can be a
Wonderful.
weaver.
I've always wanted to be a weaver.
And then
Really?
it all works out.
No,
Then why would you say that you wouldn't?
it's sarcasm.
Okay.
I like that drawing you made of Hunter. That was a
Thank-
good,
Wait, that's
very
me?
good art.
Thank you.
Yeah. Didn't you look
Yes.
super heroic?
I thought that was the general.
No, it was supposed to be depicting the general, but the subtext was it was you.
He used you as reference for the general.
I look nothing like that guy, though.
You can either
Meanwhile,
just,
he looked exactly like the picture.
you can either just accept that it was you or not. Art is subjective.
Well, I feel weird about you saying that about me. You should ask me next time.
I did.
He did ask you.
I don't remember that.
I popped into your room.
All right.
He
While
did.
you guys are
I saw that.
while you guys are doing this, assume that the that Aster and Gamlian have been like talking to the groups that are converging right now on the caravan.
Okay.
Right. So when your guys are done, they'll come over and tell you what's going on.
Great. What's going on with my caravan?
Okay, one, it's not your caravan. Two, okay, so it looks like bandits attacked it.
Really?
No sign of no sign of any of your family or anybody.
Wait, they got taken by bandits?
That's what we don't know. They think it was the storm and maybe bandits were there first. We're not sure. Everyone says they don't really see signs of attacks, so we don't know yet. There's still a lot of open questions. The big problem that we need to deal with right now is that both of these towns seem to think that this landed on their land and they have rights to.
But wouldn't the mouse guard be in charge of doing all that then?
They both you would think that, but neither of them here have claimed that the guard's authority ends at their borders, and when you know it, it seems that their borders seem to.
Well, that's just awfully convenient that they accept everything that we do, including delivering the mail, but they don't let us supersede when conflicts like this arise.
I check my cartography notes to see where the border is.
Actually.
So here's what you know. No, the border is very very much in Barkstone.
I
However,
pull out my like pages of notes and hold them up to the guards mice and be like, we're in Barkstone territory, so see right here. This is where we are, and the border's over here. So it's like,
and here's and Aster takes off his glasses again, polishes them, goes, I know, Skylark. However, I wish things were just as simple as they were on paper. Barkstone hasn't crossed, and he like points at the map again, like there's like an elevation marker. Like they've basically stopped patrolling out here for the past 15 or so years since the rebellion, and this has been very strictly like Shellborough territory since then.
So it's political,
right? So
it's not really about the caravan; it's about them trying to assert their authority over this area and using this just as an opportunity to do that.
Yeah. Caravan seems to be a bit of an excuse, and it seems that both sides are saying that the other side has already taken some supplies from the caravan that's missing.
They can't just go and take someone else's supplies.
I know.
Wait, are they the bandits?
We don't know. Look, there's too much information here, and like you guys are, I guess, I don't know where the mailbags are. They're like, but look, we have our job to do.
Yeah.
This is going in the report, but this is not our fight.
We're going to Barkstone, right? Can't we just keep an eye out on the way? Maybe they came back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that might be the best.
Barkstone's kind of known for its banditry these days, right?
No.
I mean, the rebellion started there. Remember?
So.
Yeah, I suggest you don't go out there shouting that when we get over.
Oh, I'm not going to say that in Barkstone.
So you're saying that my family's caravan is stuck in the mud, and these two cities are using it to push a political agenda of border of border control.
Yeah. Welcome to the territories.
Well then, though I hate him, I feel like my father needs to know of this.
We'll write him a letter and then deliver it because we have the mail.
Because I look at Hunter and I say, because they don't know my father.
Well, why don't we just solve this as mouse guard, and then your dad would be happy, right?
Gambling tells you, look, we're delivering the mail. You are writing no report to anyone until you write your report to Lockhaven.
Yeah, guards mice first.
Of course, Gamlin, of course. And I go and I place two paws on his cheek and I kind of give him a little shake. Of course, I will write that report to Lockhaven.
Don't I feel like he's to a superior officer.
But I'm also writing that report to the Digsby Weapons and Armor.
I thought you hated your dad. Why are you doing this?
You will do nothing of the sort unless Gwendolyn gives you or I guess they'll probably give you another guard captain. Right? Until Kurt, the guard captain, gives you the go ahead. This is strictly things that you should not be writing about.
Isn't the guard captain what's her name?
Oh yeah, over here it's it's Dale.
Isn't it
no, Dale's the other side.
Tyrion.
Yeah, it's Tyrion.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're right.
I look at Hunter when he asks, I thought you hated your father. I say yes, but my mother also co-owns the empire, the weaponry empire. I love my mother, and this is my family. Though I hate my father, I still have a duty to the Digsby name.
Just get a new name.
A duty. They say you have a duty to the Mouse Guard first recruit.
Of course, Gamlin. Do not worry. I will write that report.
All right. And Gamlin and Aster are going to look at Hunter and Skylark and say, make sure he doesn't write anything that he shouldn't be. You two understand the importance of this, right?
Of course. But,
yes.
I mean, we can't always be awake, can we? I guess we have to take it in turns. I look at Skylark.
Or we could tie him up.
No, I don't want to tap another guard mouse.
We could
No,
lock him in a
don't. You're not
closet.
tying him up. Just make him. Is he that unreasonable?
Yes. Look, you don't know our Finn Digsby, okay?
Yeah. We could just put manacles on him.
No. We could just give him chores. That way he'll never have a time to do it.
We
No.
could steal all the ink in town.
No.
Unfortunately, the optics of tying up a Digsby would be worse than the problem of writing a report out to.
He's a mouse guard first, not a Digsby.
What are optics?
You know, like glasses.
Ah.
Optics are the thing that cannot be taught in the academy. Things that the
unforeseen consequences he pipes up standing right next to Gamlin.
yeah.
I feel like
That comes from doing many missions and seeing many winters.
Okay.
I promise, Gamlin, I won't write anything to my father.
And if he does, I'll tell my aunt.
Good.
well, I'll just not
I
tell anyone.
I raise a paw. I, Finn Digsby, do solemnly swear that I will not write a single letter to my father
What about your mom?
or my mother.
Do you swear on your mom?
I swear on my mother that I will not write a single letter to them.
Can we
Are
just
you gonna
deliver this
are you gonna
mail?
dictate it?
I will not dictate it. I will not dictate it so someone else could write it down. Specifically.
I feel like you're still setting yourself up to have a loophole here.
I am gonna
Nay.
start walking towards
And
Barkstone.
I grab one of the mails and I throw it over my shoulder. All right, team, let's go. Let's deliver this mail. And he starts like running down the lane.
He's probably gonna like take a copy of our report to Lockhaven and forward it to his parents or something.
Well, we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, cool. All right. So the only thing you guys got to do now is just an easy Pathfinder test, just to get yourself back over to Barkstone.
Okay,
Only
gang.
because the roads have been washed out and such. That
I have Pathfinder.
I think we all have Pathfinder, right? I think every single tenderpaw gets Pathfinder.
so-
I need to
can
fail Pathfinder to level it up, so I don't think this is the right opportunity to do that. But
I can
Just-
lead the Pathfinder because I feel like I'm the one ahead.
I'm okay with that. You haven't made many rolls to this session, so that's fine. with
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
So I'll do the good old Pathfinder.
And help with a wise. So if you get your wise leveled up, you can add a fail to your Pathfinder.
I will help with leadership. And I will do so in a way that, like maybe, you know, like he'd be going ahead. I was like, don't go ahead too far, Finn. And, you know, like, no, you're going the wrong way. Go across the stump. Don't go under it. There's no point. You got to think of the mailbag. You know, like,
Using a trait negatively against me, will that gain me checks or does it have to be on a tiebreaker?
no, it gets you checks. Every time you use it and negatively against you, it gets you checks. If you use it on a tiebreaker, it gets you 2 checks. That's the difference.
Okay. I'm going to use determined negatively against me. I am determined to get the Barkstone, but it is not to deliver the mail.
What?
I am going to use Legends of the Guard wise and tell the tale of when Ellie and 2 other guards mice. Which one were they? Oh, it was Huey and why am I blanking on his name?
You mean Myth's character?
No, it was Graham.
Graham.
Chester,
No, it wasn't Chester. It was Graham. They were traveling in early winter when there was snow everywhere, and Ellie was able to find the right path through the snow by climbing things a lot and At one point, she fell off a giant log and busted up her leg, but she kept going anyway. It was really cool. And then they fought a giant raccoon, and Ellie led the entire battle, and they won. And then Ellie just fixed her leg on the spot afterwards.
Okay.
Oh wow, that Graham character sounds like a massive dick.
I don't know. Ellie always tried to make him seem okay. Just sort of like a troubled guy.
My mom said he didn't even go to my dad's funeral.
He didn't. My aunt said he showed up, but didn't really stick around for very long.
She remembers being really angry at him for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine your mom had a lot of reasons to be angry at him, considering that he was the person who decided to go hunting an owl.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, that's what Ellie said.
I was always told that, it was for the greater good of the god that they sent the mouse out there.
Oh, yeah, they went out there to talk to some beavers to, make sure that, make them stop damming up the river so that it wouldn't cause us to have a drought. And then they decided to go, there was an owl around and it spooked off the rabbits. And then they decided to, I think Graham just said he wanted to go find a legendary shield that was in the area. But Ellie said,
see, that's starting to sound like fiction to me. There's no such thing as legendary shields.
Oh, but it's in the Hall of Remembrance.
Yeah,
she showed it to me.
They didn't find it. It's been there for ages.
Are you calling my aunt a liar?
Look.
It sounds like you're calling my aunt a liar.
I'm not saying she's a liar.
Your dad helped find it.
Oh, no, that's what they say, though. I don't
You should ask your mom. She'll tell you.
Look, she tells me stories all the time. Half of them don't even make sense.
All the while, Finn is like, yeah, right. This Graham Weatherfield sounds like a complete dick. Wanting to go fight an owl. How foolish. Next thing you're telling me, he decided to take down an entire organization single-handedly.
Yeah, it got kind of crazy towards the end.
Right. Anyways, shall we press on? He says as he goes to take his Pathfinder test.
Do it, bruh. Pathfind us away.
What's the obstacle?
It's versus summer, right?
No, because it's not like a it's no longer raining and you're not like fading the weather. You're just fighting a washed out road here.
Okay, so it's knob 2, 3?
No, 4.
Ob 4. Okay. Throwing 3 dice, not gonna make it.
Survey says no. You didn't want to use a trait or anything.
Nope. I use the trait negatively, but I'm farming checks.
Okay.
I mean that's okay.
Throw us a twist. I twist my
ankle. How mad are you gonna be?
Because I think this failure means that none of us finish our fucking goal, right?
No. I think the better answer here. Ooh.
We run into those bandits.
No.
Yeah. I'm DTF.
Actually, that does sound really good. Actually, that sounds really good. Actually, yeah. So you guys are taking a path through like you're like, okay, I think the path goes this way and stuff like that.
I mean, there's footprints on it, right? Like clearly this goes to Barkstone.
Exactly.
Where else would it go?
I mean, what bandits would just leave a trail like this out?
Well, I don't think that I really feel like you guys were looking for a trail and like you found one, right? It just so happened to be the wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even worse, I think you guys are in a pretty risky situation. I think you guys like come across. I think it's one of those scenarios where you guys are like walking through the woods, and you get to like see like a sign of like like a black strip of cloth or something out there, and both the patrol guards are being like, "Oh shit, this is not the way." And then you hear like some other like
the sound of
like you hear no, like you hear some. Well, it's not that bad. It's not like they're fucking seeing you. I didn't.
So they're dancing into scene,
Like the desperate situation after doing that is being like they're on top of you and they've stabbed one of the patrol guards. What do you do? Instead, this time it's like this is just a risky situation. They are. You hear them coming. You have a chance to hide, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
But you have to act quickly. What do you guys do? The patrol guards want to like try to hide. But so like that's what they're getting ready to do.
I blend into the trees and use my umbrella as camouflage.
Yeah, they all start to lay down. Okay. I guess you still have your umbrellas, right? To like basically just blend in with the ground, just like underneath the leaves that you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finn gets into the sack of letters.
You can't because it's wax sealed.
I thought it was.
No, it's a sack that's wax sealed, so it's waterproof.
Oh, okay. I break the seal and get into the bag.
No way.
No, I just go off into a bush and hide.
Yeah, I bush Wookie it as well.
I Homer J. Simpson that shit.
It's within our nature. Guys, it's within our nature.
Okay.
They're hiding, we're all hiding. We're trying to see who peeks out first, but we're not going to peek out because if we peek out, we feel like they're already peeking out.
So so you guys are basically hiding. So this is a nature test. Somebody needs to lead the nature test first. They're a scout.
Now, if it's a nature test, is it the maximum nature or current nature?
Current.
Okay.
I'm curious, Eric. How do you level up nature? Do you have to do nature tests?
Yep.
I'd love to lead this, guys.
Go for it.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm rolling one dice.
The dream.
The dream. Living the dream. All right. I'm going to use Fearless here. I ain't scared of no ghost.
How are you fearlessly hiding, my dude?
Because I want to get close to them to hear what they're saying, Eric.
Okay.
I'm also being a good guards mouse at the same time.
Use that umbrella as supplies.
All right. I'm done.
It's that fucking like, when they're
like the bush that's moving.
And then the leaf is just like there and then it's there. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like Solid snaking it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like it.
Leave them a nudie mag out to distract them.
Yep. Skill rating 1. Help. Who's helping?
2.
I'm helping.
I'm definitely
nature.
helping.
Yeah, are you helping with wises or are you helping with nature?
Right. I'm rolling 6 dice.
I'm helping with nature because it's in my nature to hide.
Turns out bandits have a high scout, so
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know of any way where I could convey a wise to you safely in this scenario, so I'm helping with nature.
Okay. Can I use bold against myself and get another check in this situation?
Oh gosh, why?
Why? Because I'm rolling 1 dice.
Check farming.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're already using Fearless 4.
I'm not going to use Fearless.
But it's versus against Eric.
What are you saying? You saying that Eric rolls like trash?
He has a reputation.
And he needs to uphold it.
Yo, real talk though, the game Saturday, I did a persona in a conflict and I got 10 successes on 6 dice.
Yeah, dude.
That means his luck is all spent.
You like rub your fingers together and you're like, all right, channeling Henley, let's go.
Yeah, and then here it's like, all right, sweet, 9 dice, 2 successes. Yep, that seems right. Okay.
Seems right. Okay, I have 2 fate left. How many checks do I have? 2. Are we still doing like 1 check is permanently for tests at the end of the game?
No, not this one. You guys are in summer now. That's just spring.
Okay, all right then. I'll use Fearless then positively.
All right.
Okay. Help. 2 help, 1 supply. Yeah, 3.
Are the guards mice helping?
Yeah, I think they would.
Okay, so
They would be
5.
considered
So it's-
hiding as well. Yeah.
And versus.
This is a versus. Yeah.
5 successes. Nice.
Wow. Look. Hold on. First, hover over your success.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rolling them bones.
Fucking
6 dice, 4 sixes.
Now, is there any
All
way
your
that if
successes are 6.
I explode these dice, Eric Vulgaris, do I get something extra
No.
good?
No, you don't get anything extra
you're
good.
just
Unfortunately,
keeping the Oak family
That's a really
tradition alive.
Yeah.
that's a real sexy roll, though, my dude. That's a real sexy roll. Okay. So, yeah, they don't detect you. Obviously, it's a group of bandits coming back, and you see that they're armed with some really nice weapons.
Really?
And I think,
Okay.
I think you hear the two of them being like, "All right, well, you're able to. Okay, well, as long as we got those plans, it doesn't look like we were followed. All right, let's just clean up these tracks here and make it look like they go to Barkstone." And that's what they're doing. I think these two are kind of sticking around. They don't see you, but they're clearly like covering up the tracks that you found, and they're like looking around and being like, "Wait, are these your tracks?" You know, and they're like, "No, I thought those were your tracks. That's weird." And they like look around and they don't see you, but it's like one of those like super close calls, you know. And they're
Awesome.
like, "Okay."
I want to
Weird.
try and get these plans, Eric.
What is it? What do you mean? And so what's going to happen is they're going to clean that stuff up and then go into camp. So what are you going to do?
You said
if
they had
anything?
plans near them? These two guards?
No, they just
No, they were talking about plans, but obviously they're referring to them being. I mean, they could be on them. They could be somewhere else. Could be, it could be in Barkstone.
So you
in
said
the camp.
you said okay. You said they said you got those plans, and they also had weapons, right?
Yeah. No, they're like, okay. They said, yeah, we got the plans, we got the weapons. Okay, all we got to do is just hide up these cover up these tracks here, and then we can go to Barkstone.
Did they call each other by names by chance?
No,
Okay.
one of them is named the Exposition
they're
Bandit.
already expositing. now that our master plan has succeeded.
Isn't that right, Jeffrey Holligans of a
Yes.
Barkstone? That is correct, Jonathan Bigsby of Barkstone.
Yes, we have converted the observatory into a laser cannon.
We will shoot the moon out of the sky in exactly 27 hours from
To
now.
destroy the mascot once and for all.
The moon will land on Lockhaven, and our plans will come to fruition.
And then we can finally crush the territories under our control.
I am super glad that no
I
more
know
orcs
nothing.
Alright,
All right. No.
cool. So, okay, so there's nothing further that I can gain without putting myself in danger here?
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Want to arrest them? You're in a good spot. They're real close to you. They don't notice you.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna arrest them, dude. Abso-fucking-lutely.
You jump out and you're like, "You're under arrest."
Nope, I jump out onto their backs. I'm like, yeah!
I pop out as well. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Yeah, make a. This is actually a fighter's test, but it's not going to be versus because it's not like they're like resisting you, right? It's
Fuck yeah.
It's more of
Shank
you
'em
just
with
being
my
doing
knitting
this,
needle.
right? It's a skill test.
Yeah.
So this is. I'm going to say normally I would say this is like a 4, but because of the positioning, I think it's going to be a 3.
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah!
yeah. Doing God's work. Let's go.
What is everyone else doing? You just see you guys all just
You-
see
you-
Hunter
you
being
s-
like, yeah!
You see Hunter getting into his pouncing stance. He's just like,
Yeah.
he climbs up onto a log and he's like he's doing like the, like the getting ready to sprint and jump sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then he goes for it. Sweet. By the way, Eric,
weave a
since we
net
have
of them.
Sliggity snooty.
since we have mentors now, do we get our mentor skill leveled up by 1?
We'll do that when we get back to place.
Okay, cool. I'm just checking because my mentor's fighter, so I was like,
I don't have a mentor yet.
Okay, so 3. Any help?
I'd like to help a militarist.
Like what? Like get underneath their ankles? Like what does that look like? Going in
Yeah.
for the trip? getting militarists getting ready to like hog tie them or something. Like what?
Yeah, and command the authority of them. Like, step out and tell them to stop right there, kind of like I'm like, stop right there. And they're like, what? And then all of a sudden here comes Hunter, like fucking dive bomb tackling them.
Sort of distract them so that Hunter has a easier time getting in.
Yeah. Classic cartoon moment. Hey, huh? They're just
Okay.
done.
Yeah. So one help. Cool.
Can I use labor to just sort of tackle into them?
Sweep the leg.
I'm not
that's
trying to have any
fighter.
sort of finesse or anything. I'm just sort of like,
Still fighter.
I don't have
Still.
fire.
Time to learn, young maskling. Time to learn. Okay,
You
so
can't
one help.
learn
Mentor.
off of helping.
One help. Any help
You
from the
flash
NPCs?
back to me telling you a legend of the guard.
Of Chester rolling down a hill, barrel rolling into a whole slew of bandits.
And then your father, Huey Oak, leaping on a snake. I don't know. Just leaping
So
on
one
them.
help, yeah, that's it. Just one help. All right, and I'm using, obviously, I'm using Fearless here, so I'm getting my +1 result. Ob, you said
Up
3,
three.
yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, 3. With a 6 that I can
Fucking-
blow up.
Got him.
Got him. Man, I tell you what, Fearless is paying off, man.
It really is.
Yeah, it's paying off big time.
Yeah, level 3 trait. Cool.
Wait, you rolled a fighter? It's for some reason it says 2 for me.
No, yeah, my Fearless is a trait where that gives me a +1 success at the end of the roll. Doesn't give me any extra dice, it just
Right,
gives me a
because you have a
success, yeah.
you have a level 3 fearless.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's super good. I'm glad that worked out. Yeah. So you guys work together and you tackle down the 2 guards and you hold them and I guess you bind them or whatever and they're like, what the fuck? And yeah.
Mouse guard, motherfucker.
And then I look towards the actual mouse guards for approval.
And they're just like,
Guards mice.
Yeah.
who are these kids?
No, they're like, dude, I don't even know why they're probably looking like, dude, I don't even know why we fucking teach these kids anything. They fucking already get it. No, it's like, except for that psycho kid, but that's everyone else is fine. They don't know which one they're referring to as psycho kid. Okay.
Both Skylark and Finn look at the mouse guard, look at each other, shrug like, I don't know who they're called, psycho.
No, it's definitely you.
Without
It's
a doubt.
it's probably you.
So,
I've been
not
nothing but nice this entire trip.
I've been nice.
Yeah.
So what's the deal here? Do we, now that we've got 2 captives as well?
Hello, captives. You will tell us what we want to know, or we will do mean things to you, and you won't like them.
I feel like we should take them back with us to Lockhaven.
They're
But you still have to go to Barkstone. What are you gonna do?
I think we go to Barkstone, but I think one of the guards should take one of them back. At least.
we should ask. Well, the guards mice could probably take them both back, and we can.
Do they
finish
have
the
any
trip to
weapons on
Barkstone,
them?
Right?
That's true. We could do that, Eric.
We-
Bobby.
Yeah. They definitely had weapons on them. Both of them had swords, like nice swords that were clearly made by Digsby.
Well, yeah,
take a sword.
I take the sword and I start looking it over for the Digsby company seal.
What do you call it? Yeah, the seal.
Yeah.
I wanted a sword.
Maker's mark. Maker's mark.
Maker's Mark, yeah. Hold on. Let me see if these are the bandits that stole my family's weapons. Aha. Here we are. And I look at the bandit and I said, you, my dear sir, are in a multitude of trouble.
Yeah,
Nice.
you've been
Can I-
arrested by the guard.
Yeah, can I see the sword?
And I hand it to Skylark. You may have that on the house.
Oh, thank you.
And I bend down and I said, I'll be telling my father. Like, I'm talking to the bandits. I'll be telling my father about you and your group. I hope you don't have any hideouts anywhere.
Hunter, do you have a sword?
Not yet.
Here, I got you a gift.
We're not
I got
supposed
you
to
a
have
present.
one
Here you
until- we're not
go.
supposed to have
And I
one-
give him the sword.
I like take it. And it's just like,
Yeah.
Thanks.
Double thumbs up.
They're kind of surprised, right? They're being like, "Oh my god, wait,
You
I know
got
that
beat up
they-
by children."
are you serious?" And then they're looking at each other like, "Are you fucking just get beat up by children?"
Yes,
Yeah.
you both of you are rather sad excuses for bandits.
Yeah, I think they just kind of shake their heads and we're like, "I guess you're right. Shit."
Yeah, you should
Damn
give
it.
us up and just tell us everything you know. And then we'll go easy on you. And then you can go and be things that aren't
Look.
bandits that you're better at being.
Look, we were just hired by some merchants in Barkstone to make sure that these arms didn't make it to Barkstone.
Which merchants can you describe them?
They look at each other. They seem pretty reticent, and they say, I don't think so. Our leader did that stuff. We were
Okay, so who's your leader? And we'll ask them.
yeah. So they tell you that their name is his name's Tuck, like T-U-K.
Tuck.
So yes in Polish? Okay.
Tuck.
Tuck. That's a real word in Polish.
Mm-hmm.
Was he previously a friar?
Mhm.
No.
Okay. Can you tell us anything else? Did you see them?
Spell it,
any point?
evildoers.
So no. I think you guys kind of got like the dumbest of the bunch here. They aren't really like able to come forward with a lot of the details that you want, and despite like your pressing, they're like, we don't know much. We were just. Why do
You
you
were
think they put
just
us out
talking
here?
about plans. Don't fool us.
Shit.
Bugger.
Yeah.
I bend down and I'm like, look, why don't you two strapping young men tell me your names?
Okay. This is Rocky, and I'm Bullwinkle.
Rocky and
Lying to you.
Bullwinkle. I see.
I don't
I
think those
see.
are real names.
How
Have you
about
ever met a mouse named Rocky? I mean,
No, we're
Bullwinkle's passable,
No.
but not Rocky.
but I feel like we have them tied up. What's
So we
stopping
can-
us?
Look,
What's
let's
stopping us?
take them back to Lockhaven and let the professionals do that. You know, the ones
What's-
with the pliers and stuff.
What's stopping us from just pushing them into that stream back there?
Because we're mouse guard, idiot.
And they
Di-
seem to be rather buoyant, so we need to tie rocks to them first.
Exactly.
I
Tie
like
rocks
look at
to
the
them.
two mouse guard patrollers. I'm like, can you help?
Let's not do that.
What's
It's a
the
joke.
world without a few bandits? They've
There's
stolen from my family.
There are procedures
is-
in place. Come on, don't be like this.
Yeah, we should really just send them back to Lockhaven. We've gotten what we just so long as
Yes.
we can get what we can from them here, we can just send them back. And then it's like we don't want them like holding us up. We need to deliver this mail. It's our first adventure.
Yes. Just send them back to Lockhaven. We don't have jurisdiction to do that. Looks to the two mouse guard, but you blundering oafs do.
They're not blundering. They just wanted to keep us safe. Don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
Yes, we found the bandits, and they decide to hide.
Well, accidentally,
too.
because we didn't make it to Bergstone.
Yeah. We weren't looking for the bandits. We were looking for
Yeah.
Barkstone.
Mouse guard should always be prepared.
Just my luck. Yeah. Or just our luck.
You should take these guys to my aunt. She'll know what to do.
And I think Astor is gonna like once again adjust his glasses and go, listen. And he like grabs both the mail bags and says, I'll finish the mail. Gamlian, make sure these guys get back to Lockhaven.
No, I want to help with the mail.
We're supposed to deliver the mail. It's part of our mission.
I mean, if you want to deliver the mail, that is perfectly fine with me. I would just love to pick their brain.
I don't think they're going to let you.
Well, listen, we can't.
Them.
Gamblian protests what you guys wanted to complete the mission. They say, look, we haven't been able to teach you much, and we're sorry about that. But here's a good lesson to learn. Sometimes the missions have to change to fit the circumstances.
Okay.
The mission that you get at the start doesn't always reflect the current tactical situation. Sometimes you have to play it by ear. I would say sometimes by tail, but you know.
Yeah. Yes, you don't have one. Very, very funny.
Why are you so mean?
I was never hugged as a child.
Don't bring.
You want me to hug you?
No.
So which way are we going then? Are we coming with you back to Lockhaven, or are we going to Barkstone?
Lockhaven. Go on.
Okay.
I'll take you guys back.
I'll give the one with the mailbags my map.
Oh, Aster thanks you for the map. All right. Cool. Yeah. Congrats on capturing some bandits. They're gonna. All right. So you guys are gonna take your. And that's gonna be the end of the GM turn as you guys make it back.
Nice.
To Lockhaven, and you're escorted back. So a few things we can do on the player's turn for free. We can get our mentors and do our mentor stuff, but we could also do that at the end. But you also have all those checks to spend. And I'm curious how you want to spend them.
It's a good question.
I have 4, so I'm going to need to stagger them out a bit.
Let's let Skylark do the first check.
Yep.
And then Hunter and I will kind of fit ours in.
Yeah, so we'll let you two do every second one there, Skylark, until you get yours done, yeah?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. What can I do? I would like to make another survivalist check so I can learn it, or test so I can learn it. So I don't know, maybe I could
try and cover up your tracks from where you left the bandits.
That is a good plan. Let's do that. Is that okay, Eric?
Sure. What does that look like?
Probably taking my umbrella and using it to smear out the path and make it look more just like
untrodden.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then shifting leaves around.
Yeah. What kind of check are you intending to do from this?
Survivalist?
See, to me, that sounds more like hunter. Like covering up your tracks and stuff like that sounds more like either a scout or hunter. I know you. I know you've been angling for those survivalists so bad, though.
She goes to make a tool to help her cover the tracks.
Yeah. You want to make
like a rake.
Yeah, like a rake.
Yeah,
or some kind of hoe or something.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, sounds good.
Typically, survivalists, like just for the record, typically survivalists is mostly for shelter and fire.
Okay.
But you can be used to jury rig tools together. It's just its purpose isn't to be like a catch-all skill to be like, okay, I have MacGyvered my way out of this situation this time with a paperclip.
What I've used it in all the time I played Mouse Guard leading up till now.
I know, but I get it. That's a burning wheel. That's a burning wheel trick. That's fine.
Okay. Okay, so this is Will. Is anyone helping me out with this?
I will help. Let me see. Do I have a? I'll help with laborer to carry the supplies that you find.
Yeah. And I will use Fearless 4 because I'm sticking around to doing this instead of getting the heck out of this bandit area.
What level is your fearless?
Level 1.
Haven't you used it already?
I used it against.
Cool.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
you helping Hunter?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll help with I don't know, leadership wise doesn't really apply here, so maybe laborer, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. And then what is the ob?
9.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Holy balls.
I mean, it's only a test. You don't have to like, you know.
3.
Do you have any?
I have a fate I can use.
You have 3 6s.
Yeah, I'm gonna fate that.
Yeah, look at that.
You get another. Oh no, you did explode it. Cool.
You got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So the whole camp path is completely covered up. You would have no way of finding this.
Well, they would have no way of finding
What
that
happened
we
to their
just
2 missing guard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a real good cover up.
Double thumbs up to our guards mouse babysitter.
It's like I like the idea. It's like now, micelings, turn around and cover the. Oh, you already done it. Shit. Cementing the fact that kids these days, right?
Kids these days.
I read a lot of books.
That I love. I love that part. As like you're like already done. Yeah, they turn around. You're like, I read a lot of books, and they're just start walking forward. Perfect. Cool. What else does everybody want to do?
Well, since this is sort of in tandem for coming back, how would you feel about me failing a Pathfinder check by asking the guards mice here as to why we didn't find our way to Barkstone? Like learning from our failures.
You don't get to like demand a failure for a test when the player's turn.
Okay.
I think he's maybe using them as a mentor, sort of, right?
Yeah. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah. So basically, you're asking that person to instruct you.
Yeah, as to
On
why we
Pathfinder?
failed.
Yeah, they want to
find our way there.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Is that acceptable, or?
Um.
Because I just need one failure and I can go Pathfinder 3. So.
Yeah. No, I think they have instructor. They're patrol captains
Yep.
or patrol leaders. They definitely have. They at least have some instructor.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So this is a test on their part for you. And you could help them.
Yeah, I'll help them. Yep.
Cool. So this is 4 against. What's your current nature?
1.
Okay.
Actually, I guess. Actually, think about it. If my current nature is 1, it's 1 of 2. Does that mean it automatically is already up there? Like I have Scout 2 and a pass and a fail, and my nature's 1. Does that mean that automatically? Oh wait, no, that's for new skills, right? I'm an idiot. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm being a dumb.
Hey, I got 2.
Nice.
Okay. Yep, that's enough. That's enough to teach you it. Yep. So mark a pass or a fail.
So I'm just like, hey, what happened? Why did we find the bandits instead of Barkstone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it seems like this was the natural path to get out of the or like this doesn't seem like the natural path to get out of the lowlands. And I mean, maybe I don't know. Sometimes you just get lucky, or sometimes unlucky.
And sometimes you're just a Digsby.
So unlucky.
Yes.
I don't know why you just don't take a new name.
Digsby name carries some clout.
Yeah, but you hate the name. I don't know why you stick to it. Just call yourself something like Finnegan.
That's
Finn
a terrible
Tuft.
name.
There's a huge amount of tufts.
What about Finness?
Finness.
When I figure out a more suitable surname, I will change it.
Finn Oak. You'd be like a cousin of mine.
Great. Fantastic. I'll be related to the Butcher of Barkstone.
Hey, you shut up. My dad was doing his duty, not selling stupid swords like yours.
Of course.
Oak's
Right.
a great name.
Onward to Lockhaven, then.
All right, Skylark, what's your next check?
Filling out paperwork.
I love your use of chaser. I do boring things.
I'm gonna make sure all the proper paperwork for the finding and capturing of bandits is filled out.
Or at least
so
learn
you
to
guys
do
don't
them.
have.
Yeah,
Yes,
I like it.
I'm administrator of 3, so, and I'm curious about this stuff. And I figure if my name's on the paperwork, they'll let me know what they find. Or at least maybe someone will let something slip to me, because it's like, since you did such a great job finding these bandits, I'll let you know this sort of thing.
Right. So I think this might be circles.
Yeah.
It's filling out paperwork.
Yeah, but like that's not. I don't. Yeah, but like you're trying to figure out like getting the right person to tell you things.
I'm not looking for the information yet. I'm just getting my name in the paperwork.
Oh, okay. So you're making sure your name makes it into the reports,
Yes.
and you're doing that by okay.
How are you coloring it? Because I guess you have a chance to color this event the way you want it, right?
That's on our way to Barkstone. We, after we passed a bit of an altercation between Barkstone and Shaleborough over, raided ship caravan, yada yada yada. We got lost on the way to Barkstone, ran right into a couple of bandits. Hunter subdued them, and we questioned them, and we're back here now. Kind of like, I'm not trying to like color it too much. I'm just making sure our names are in there and like what we did, so it seems super official, so it doesn't seem like I'm a super little immature brat kid.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah. So like to get your name on a report about the patrol. So this is like an op 3.
Okay, I have administrator 3. Can I use curious positively?
I mean, you tell me. What does that look like? What does a curious report look like?
I've never written a report before.
Or maybe it's like one of those things where like there's like supplement papers that you can add to the report, and you're curious about the nature of them, so that when people review the report, they're just like, oh shit, there's like supplements that no one ever fills out. That's weird. Like
30 addendums. I add a map of the area leading, like with like a dotted line leading right to the camp.
You detail the small things that
You're the person who goes onto like after watching a show like who loves Die Party Whiskers and Whiskey and creates an IMDb page wiki for all the episodes.
Did someone actually do that?
No.
Okay.
Amazing though. Be amazing if Die Party had that just in general.
We used to do that, but like it's
impossible.
Such a pain in the ass to keep up. It was like,
Yep.
Just YouTube. YouTube's that.
Hunter Finn, will you help me with this paperwork?
Oh, of course, Skylark. I'd love to help you.
I need someone with archivist skills to fetch me the right forums.
Of course.
I have that. But...
I have it as well.
Okay, that'll help a lot. I'm good with filling everything out. I just need people to like find these things for me. Cool. Thanks.
Here's the right color pen.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I just ran out of this ink too. Thank you.
It's bureaucracy blue.
Oh, that's my favorite blue.
Everyone.
More commonly known as British blue.
Ah,
What's British?
it's
I'll
the
tell you
color.
when you're older.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
Sort of like indigo,
Kind of.
but blander. Okay, 3.
Indigo, but blander. so close.
I will fade that up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah.
Will you though?
Don't. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
It's faded up.
Don't you
Okay.
rush her, Eric Vulgaris.
Good job, Kika. Yeah. So, what this looks like is Skylark. Yeah. Okay? Have you guys all seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. You're just
You're that
straight
guy.
up
Yep.
this form right now. So. Okay. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Everything is properly file correlated. Everything's tabbed.
Who's
like,
Scary
tab
Terry
return.
then?
I love
Scary Terry?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
I love
don't know.
Terry so much.
I don't know who Terry is. In this
Scary
edition.
Terry. It's okay. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Terry when he's scary.
Yeah. It's scary. It's Terry when he's scary. Yeah.
No, I mean in Mouse Guard,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
the equivalent.
If Hunter ever gets mad,
Life at a farmer's market. Yeah.
Oh, that weird is.
it's probably like Skylark's dad. Is Scary Terry.
I don't see him being good natured though.
Ah, they're all
Yeah.
out of nectar.
Everyone here is jerks. Yeah. Just
Anyway.
eats nothing but honey. Yeah.
Next, check.
I guess that'd be Finnegas Minigus Maximus.
Finicus Minimus. Next check. Who's next?
Finn.
I'll take it.
Injury.
Injury. I'm going to take the check and I'm going to go to the Lockhaven local smith, weaponsmith that I know that works for my father. And I'm going to tell him to let my father know of the political agenda of Barkstone.
So circles,
and
I guess.
I would assume that would be circles.
Sounds like circles.
Okay.
What's your intention here?
To just notify the board of directors, basically, of the weapons company that my father owns, that the Barkstone and was it Pebblebrook? No, was it
Spruce Tuck.
Spruce Tuck and Barkstone are using
Shalborough, sorry, not Shalborough.
Shalborough and Barkstone are using the caravan that got stuck in the mud over there to push political agendas over border control, and they would not allow me to gather information.
That
Which
was
is-
in my report too.
Yeah. And you're circling someone who in Lockhaven to write this?
I'm circling a known weaponsmith that works on commission for my father to deliver the message, because I can't be seen writing or delivering the message to my father.
Right. So you're trying to find someone sympathetic to your dad to do it,
Yep.
or works in the pocket of. Totally.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Fucking knew it.
More or less because I want to win. Even though I hate my father, I still want his affirmation and approval.
This is probably like I mean, I'm gonna eyeball this and say it's probably 2 because you're in Lockhaven, which means there's probably a lot of people here, and it's probably pretty easy. And I mean, sorry, actually it should be 3, but it should be like a +1 because you're basically affiliated.
Okay.
Let's do that, right? So it's an op 3, but you get an additional die on this test because of your rapport of being a king, right?
Yep. Circles. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. I put tilde instead of 1. Okay. 1. It's an obstacle of 2. I wanna invoke brave because
I'm interested. Yeah. What's this because?
normally I could give a rat's ass about what happens to my father, but I feel like me
Not
speaking.
using a rat's ass is interesting. Continue.
I feel like if I speak up, it would impress my mother, and I don't want any backlash to come on to my mother. Normally, I would probably just keep it a secret, but I feel like if I don't, it's just gonna make life harder. So I'm sucking it up, being brave, and going and letting somebody know to let my father know, instead of me directly going to my father.
Okay. No, I get that. Okay. That's cool.
So, all right, that'll be making me throw 2 dice at an ob 2. Okay, I would like to spend a persona to reroll those failures.
What wise? How does that work here?
Legend of the Guardwise.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this one.
So how does a Legend of the God help you fucking with your personal family vendetta? I'd love to hear this.
I know, that's what I'm getting. Let me tell you the story about Graham Weatherfield.
Let me tell myself the story about this. My uncle, Jeremy Weatherfields, on my mother's side, who against all odds stood against the tide of evil and was remembered as a hero through the Mouse Guard, who, even though he should have left my mother to her fate, was very brave and rescued her from a barn.
Which she then lit on fire with people inside it.
She'd never said that. She doesn't even tell her that it's Graham. So every time anyone brings up Graham, he's like, "Who the fuck is Graham?"
Should I don't know, should I let that slide, team?
How does that help your situation? Like,
Find somebody.
Find somebody? Because Gerald had to find Ari, my mother.
but wouldn't the lesson learned from the legend be what helps you in the lets you go, aha, that's what I did wrong, right? Like, isn't that the whole point of the lesson?
Yep. I should have been looking for a armor smith that carried the Digsby seal in the window instead of trying to guess who works for my father. Kind of like, you know, how you go to stores and they're like, we carry these products.
I don't know. I'm still not sold.
It's whatever. It's fine.
I mean, a failure on the circles test isn't so bad, right?
No, it's not. Just really like to.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do that.
Everything's good.
Yep.
No, it's no problem. Oh, yeah, no. What's the name of this person? As a circles test, you get to name this person.
This is gonna be Balthazar Burns.
Balthazar's such a good name.
Balthazar is a good name. 1 second. Let me just jot this down to my notes.
The foremost Digsby contracted
Artisan.
There
you go. That's a word your father might use. Just like how Subway have artisans as well.
I knew that he worked in Lockhaven. I just don't know what district he worked
Makes
in.
artisanals artisaries.
Yeah. Definitely.
Artisanal firewood. That's the type of.
He's always invited over to the house. That is how close he works with my father.
Yeah.
By the way, what page is character creation on? I can't fucking find it. It's fucking.
Yeah. Okay. So just so you know, and we all know, he's very sympathetic, and Balthazar is absolutely going to let you. He's like, yeah, no, your dad should definitely help you out here. Like, yeah, oh, thanks for letting us know. This is super good. Balthazar does not tell on your behalf. In fact, Balthazar, I'm invoking what's called the enemy clause.
Oh shit.
So they don't really like. Let's just say that this person is part of the conspiracy. So they
He's a stonemason. Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't tell your dad. All right.
Damn.
So I think what this looks like, yeah. So like, I mean, I want to describe what this looks like is like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And like, oh, he's obviously lying. And he goes back to sitting down at the armory. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. There's no like, oh yeah, I'll take your letter and make sure it gets off.
No, it's not a letter. It's just
I
a
know,
verbal.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. There's no way for me to like make this all spooky and
Oh,
conspiratorial.
yeah, no, you totally can. I leave the armor smith and he's waving and he's smiling. His eyes are closed. And then when I leave, his like eyes get like really, really dark. He opens his eyes and he has like a malicious grin on his face.
Yeah, he sacrifices like a beetle, and then he looks into the scrying pool that's now filled with blood, and he touches it with his fingers like, the child knows too much. That's how you make a conspiracy theory, Eric Valgaris, okay?
Yeah, well, we don't have blood communication in the mouse guard, but I like it.
Do it.
He opens up his back room, and inside are these very dark, evil-looking beetles, and he's just like, "I have a message for the master," and he like tucks it into it, like, and the beetle like nods, and then he like flies off. Boom. There you go.
All right. Yeah, he's not mouse.
What is this, Star Wars?
Nailed it.
He's not Rasputin.
Yeah.
Oh my god! How
Rat
am I not
from
character? It's Rasputin. Oh my god, that's my next D&D character. Holy shit! I'm gonna play a rat folk cleric. Holy shit! Oh my god. All right, sorry, don't mind me.
Just write it down. Yeah, go for it.
He's gonna be beaten over the head with a club, stabbed 8 times, and shot twice.
My next character is gonna be Mouse 50 Cent.
Yeah. What?
A bard? Get Richard Dytron.
Yeah, he sings it. Come on down to the bakery shop. Yeah. All right, Skylark,
Okay,
you're up.
Skylark, go for it.
Do I know anyone that would know the merchants in Barkstone? I think Snarvel would.
God, Snarvel sounds like a fucking like.
Your friend?
He's an enemy.
You know what Snarvel sounds like? Like that creature from The Fifth Element that's like underneath that guy's table, and he likes pushing the buttons when he's choking, and that thing with a long snout comes out, and he's just like, "Argh." You know, like, or like the Fred Flint or the Flintstones like dishwasher thing, and it's like, it's a living. Like that sounds like a Snarvel character to me. You know, like just...
that definitely sounds like a Snarvel name.
His name is Snarvel Saldor.
Oh yeah, cemented.
Yeah, but he's an enemy, so I don't know if you can.
Does he have a
circle
slick
up
black
enemies.
blonde hair? You know.
He's a mouse.
So yes.
What does it look like to circle up an enemy, Eric?
I mean, technically, you can just circle them up. You actually get a die advantage because you know their name and you encounter them before. But they're also super resistant to helping you in every single way.
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking to do the circles test with narrative flair, I mean that's like 101 right there, right?
That is sort of more what I'm going for, honestly. Okay, I'll do it.
I mean, you might be able to even spin it by like, you know, tricking them, because let's face it, we're all kids here. Tricking them into thinking it's a good idea on their behalf to like report back to their family as like the sole person who found this information or something.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. So the obstacle for this is going to be, let's see. You're looking for someone of the same rank, so ob1.
With a +1.
Essentially, they're that, or
yes,
you know.
That's the exact creature. Thank you very much, Captain Ragtag. That's it. That's Snarvel.
Yep. 100%.
100%.
One. I passed. Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, where do you find Snarvel?
Under the desk.
That would be super creepy.
Out in the forest, building a fort with his other bully friends.
I'd probably be like downtown Lockhaven.
He seems like the type of person that has lackeys that are carrying his purchases.
I'd probably know where to find him where he doesn't have lackeys following him about.
Prescription store for his shoes.
Maybe he just has like an alley that he likes to hang out at.
Rose
like
dice.
Yeah. Gambling in the back alleys.
Yo, you gonna put those pastries up, boy?
Line them up. Line them like snakes are mine, boys. and they go.
He's like the Slav version of fucking a mouse or something.
Oh man.
Yeah. So they come up and they say like, well, as if it isn't Skylark.
Snarvel.
You have a lot of nerve coming into these streets.
Yeah, I do. I'm a guard's mouse. I beat up bandits today.
Oh. Little bandit beater.
That sounds way dirty.
You hear that, bandit?
Like that.
Yeah, that sounded better in my head. Shut up. Yeah. What do you want?
Well, I know your family does business round in Barkstone abouts. I know you like run around the street, but we both know that you come from money.
It's like not in front of the cool kids. Jeez.
Yeah. What do you? Shut up. No, I'm legit. Looks around.
It's cool, Snarvel. I know about your gangster rap. It's cool.
Because they just lost their money. It's, man, forget you, man, and like they just like started leaving. Like, well, no, where are you going? No, God damn it! All right, what? What do you want?
Well, now that we're alone, let's actually talk.
What? We're just right.
Oh, is this your secret boyfriend, Skylar?
Ruining my hustle.
Like, do you have like a love-hate relationship with this kid?
Yeah.
So I like take out one of my knitting needles that's like a little sharper than it really should be and start like cleaning like under my claws, like my nails with them.
Oh God, your character is so weird.
like so. Yeah.
You pull out a piece of wood, you start like
whittling with like a knife that's way sharper than it should be.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I love your character
like,
more and more.
Whittling with like a hunting knife. Just every time the camera cuts back to me, my knife is like bigger.
So it's like an anime knife.
Hunter's pure of heart, yet he's teamed up with like fucking monsters. Like,
yeah, I'm not a monster. I'm just creepy.
I'm gonna save that line for every goblin, every other king.
It's a good line. So, heard. Well, actually, I saw Digsby caravan got hit between Shaleborough and Barkstone. Did you hear about that?
No, they say lying to you. No, that doesn't sound. First I've heard of it.
Snarvel. You know I know when you're lying.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You haven't really given me a lot to make you be. I don't know. Make this very amicable.
What the fuck is happening in this conversation right
now? He wants a reason to help you.
Well, I mean, I could not break your paws for all those rumors you spread about me and for messing with Mesbeak that one time. Or we could discuss what you want.
What I want to be able to join the guard.
And
if you lift my ban, we'll see. We can see what I can do.
Lift your ban? Why are you banned?
I'm not getting into this with you.
Well, I need to know what idiot thing you did to get yourself banned, to get you unbanned. I mean, you either tell me now and give me the full story, or I will just hear what the guard has to say about it. And when I try to get this done,
I just beat a kid up. That's all.
What was the kid doing?
Refusing to let me cheat off them.
Why don't you try studying sometime?
Studying's for losers.
You calling me a loser? You calling me a loser?
I'll stab you, bitch.
I don't know. If the cloak fits.
Look, I'll see what I can do, but I can't make promises about that.
Well, then my memory's going to remain pretty fuzzy about what I know and what I don't.
How do I proceed here?
They could be open to getting them back on the mouse guard. Isn't the only thing they want, and so I think what they would do is well, there is something else.
What?
Nah, you wouldn't do it. Forget I said anything.
Oh my god, you know I hate this. Just tell me. Quit being coy. Just tell me. And then I'll tell you if I would do it or not.
Yo, hit me up with that Mesbeak. You know, want...
No. Arrange a meeting with for me and that Finn Digsby fellow.
Why are you gonna stab him?
I didn't say anything about stabbing. Just want to talk.
Oh, well, I mean,
he's real dreamy.
Then I'll need a little extra if you're not gonna stab him.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. He's just obnoxious.
Look, I know whatever happened out there that you saw today wasn't an accident. If you want to know what I know, you're going to have to pay the Pied Piper.
Would they really use that statement?
No, they wouldn't. But come on. What am I supposed to do here? I'm on fucking hour 8 of role-playing games today. You're going to have to...
Bring your A game. That's what I pay you for, Eric.
I'll do it, but I'm just warning you. I'm not hesitant to do this because of you as much as I'm hesitant to do this because of him.
open up your wallet. There's a picture of him.
That's fine.
We have a history, you and I, so I'm just letting you know out of respect. He's kind of a bastard.
You don't know his.
Oh,
father.
I know all about Finn. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, good. Then I don't need to apologize for him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this over with.
And so,
give me a little information first, so I know you're good for it.
they already did, right? They told you that they know that the caravan that was attacked out there wasn't like an accident.
Yeah, but he could just be telling me that because he thinks that's what I want to hear, so he can get to Finn.
Oh, okay. They need to convince you that it's genuine.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Okay. What would they say? All right. A lot of, oh, okay. Know what they say? Know what they would say? They're saying there's a lot of money in those missing plans.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
And they give you instructions. So something to the effect of, give me a meeting before next week, right? Before next Wednesday. They say they give you a specific day. Like, give me a meeting with them Wednesday at 10 o'clock at this point. And if everything goes well, then look behind the Huey Oak statue, and you'll have some more information from there.
Does that conflict with my schedule, or do I need to schedule that in a little earlier?
No, this is at night. So unless you're not doing anything at night, then you're probably fine.
Okay.
Right. So basically, do this meeting and then do a dead drop, right? And you'll get what you want.
Okay, fine. But I still want back that frickin' wooden beetle you stole from me in primary.
I won that fair and square in a game of dice. I don't know what you're talking about.
You were cheating. We both know you were cheating. And you were bad at it back then.
I never cheat at dice.
Just because you got better doesn't mean you stopped cheating. You were cheating.
I guess that's only for the gods to find out, I guess, and the putting stuff up.
Well, then I guess I'm a god.
Wow.
Mind boggled and blown.
I think it just says, cute enough. I'll see you later. And turns around and fades into the shadows with the trench coat up kind of thing.
Smoke bomb on the ground.
Punch you.
And then you see him running away over the fence after the smoke clears.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
So who's up next with the check?
I'll have a go.
I have one more check after this.
Eric, I have a question for you. When we do our mentor thing at the end of this, if we went into fighter, would it reset fighter back to 0 in terms of checks used? Because
if you do what?
Okay, so our mentor gives us an extra level and whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
So would the checks that we have, the advancement checks that we have in those, were they clear? Or would they stay the same?
Yeah, like if your thing promotes, then that it goes away.
Okay, so I'm not gonna try and level that up then. In that case, I'm going to I want to do a will test. Is that possible?
How would you like to test will? Like recover your anger?
Yeah, that works in the same way, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a will test. It's up to.
Mm-hmm. And I would like to do that in the form of a mentor one-on-one fighting lesson spar. Like, just narratively, it's just, a way to blow off steam.
You go to the gym. Yeah, that's how you master your anger.
Yeah. So, you know, my anger is directed at, I guess, Finn Digsby in the fact that he just doesn't get it. And I explain this to the, you know, the mentor. I'm just like, he just doesn't get it. He's so concerned about what his dad thinks, and his dad isn't here, and he's not going to be here. He's a guardsman. He should be a guardsman, not a Digsby. You know, ching, 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 ching. Punch in the face, pommel strike, something. I don't know. You know. So what do I need to test here?
I mean, this is probably still will, right? It's just like fictionally doesn't look. You know, you're doing this stuff.
Mm-hmm. So just 2 will.
Yeah, it's ob 2.
Okay. Can I use fearless here at all? No.
No, not for your anger.
Cool.
Unless you can give me a good reason for it, right?
I'm sparring, but yeah, no good reason really. Yeah, I think that'll be that. We'll see how we go. Ob 2.
Hey, Lamau.
I think I might use a fate here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to luck it or use your wise?
I'll luck it. Which is re-rolling the successes, yeah?
Yeah, the 6. It open ends the 6. Luck is opening in the 6.
We good.
Got him.
Yeah, so I recover angry. What words of wisdom does my mentor have for me, Eric Vulgaris?
I think it's something like something about anger being like you don't recover from anger by fighting it. You have to like let it pass. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I try and make him into a god then? Like or should I just ignore him?
Right now I think you should ignore him.
But he's literally everywhere I turn.
He turns around. I'm sitting in the bleachers waving at him.
I don't know if he wants to be friends or if he wants to be my enemy. Like, I don't know. He doesn't seem genuine.
I can tell you this from my own experience, and I think this was true for many, many mice. The difference between a friend and an enemy is a very small one.
Really?
Both are very powerful emotions. Those emotions are 2 sides of the same coin. And mastering your emotions is something all good mouse guard must do.
All right. Check use. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to use my check to... Can I use my check to go do that thing with Skylark that she has to go get me for Snarvel?
Snarvel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you... do you know about it? Like, are we just going to assume?
I was more like going to give the check to Kika if she wants to spend the check to come and get me and take me to Snarvel.
Or she can't because that means she would have to do it twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Wait,
She can't spend a check twice in a row.
Even if she's the last person with
Does
checks?
me going to get him use a check because it doesn't involve a roll? I probably would have tried to I would have brought it to him.
She brings it to my attention. I'm going to spend my check to go meet with Snarvel.
So circles, I guess?
Well, it's following instructions.
Yeah.
I would probably follow along with him just
So
for
resources?
safety to make sure he
Orator,
actually doesn't get stabbed.
manipulator.
All right,
Archivist,
Okay. A weather watcher.
What?
scout.
Why are you bringing me to Snarvel?
He prefers to be called Snails.
Snails.
Yeah, he thinks it sounds all slippery and cool.
It sounds slippery. Wouldn't really call it cool. All right,
Yeah.
but what does he want with me?
I don't know. All I know is he made it very clear he had a very good idea what was going on with that caravan of your family's.
I see. Well,
And I really want that information because, goddamn, am I a sucker for a mystery.
I see. Well, I will indulge your curiosity. Take me to Snarvel. Keep one of your knitting needles at the ready.
I just put one away, so I'm only holding one.
Like up your
Very
sleeve
good.
or whatever.
She's got a supernatural, this bitch, like the angels. They always fucking have their swords up their shields,
Oh,
their
yeah.
sleeves. It's like, I sit there. I'm like, do you hold your sword up there the entire time?
The only thing
Where
that
does
can
come
kill
from?
an angel is another angel Castiel.
So, you're gonna meet Snails, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Snails isn't there, but another mouse is an older mouse. I don't think it's hard to tell who they are, but because they're wearing a cowl and are wearing black. And
Mouse.
no, more like thug mouse, and they're
Yeah,
kind
I
of-
hear that you're here for snails.
No, they don't
Snails.
say anything. They recognize you immediately and come after you. What do you do?
Are they coming after me in an aggressive manner?
Yes.
I hand you a knitting needle to stab him with.
And I grab the knitting needle and go for the jugular.
All right, you're gonna fight him. Okay, this will be a fighting not a conflict, but a fighting test.
Okay, I'm gonna beginner's luck that shit.
You don't have fighter, but
you're
it's
not
your
fighter?
belief to
Nope.
train fighter every morning.
We haven't started out like at a new day, so I can't be like, "Yo, it's new day. Let me train that fighter, yo."
Just use it now. Be like, this morning I trained fighter.
And I gotta fail.
All right. I'm rolling 6 dice here.
I'm
Damn.
rolling-
Hunter out of the corner.
I'm rolling 3 with
Yeah,
help
maybe
of.
I did tell
Skylar.
Hunter.
But to just skulk in the bushes.
Yeah. Because I don't fucking trust snails.
So I'm rolling 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a slippery son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And are you helping?
Yeah,
Skylar?
Melvin.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I'm rolling 4 dice.
Does the knitting needle give him supplies?
No, you're just fighting with a knitting needle.
It ain't no sword.
Yeah.
It's
Metal.
So it's a versus.
Yep.
Do you have persona?
Yeah, I have persona.
And do you have
Oh.
fate?
Yeah, I have one persona left.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. What's the It's versus, right? Okay.
3. Oh. Hey, we tie.
Okay.
That was fighter.
Can't earn
You-
checks
you
now,
rolled-
so
You rolled health though, bro. Right? Oh no, you're doing. That was.
he's beginner's lucking it.
Yeah, you beginner liked it.
Right. Dude, you only
Tiebreaker.
rolled 4 dice. That's crazy town.
Yeah.
Since
Okay.
I'm not beginner's lucking it, I'm gonna do a roll off, health versus health.
You get 2 checks for that, right, Eric?
No,
No.
he can't earn checks
No,
on the
you
player's
just
turn.
earn 2. You mean two
Advancements. Whatever.
passes
they call
advancements. Yeah, advancements. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, this would be health.
This is
Yep.
risky and harrowing.
I'm rolling 5 dice.
I'm rolling 6.
Okay. 3.
You both got
Use
3.
use your persona and or
yeah.
fate.
Ties go to the GM at that point.
Unless he-
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You fate or
use
persona.
I'm gonna use my persona. Legends of the Guard wise. Telling of Longtooth Marvin, who held
Give
off
me the tooth.
No, Longtooth Marvin, who held off a ambush of weasels beyond the sun border, with just a single stick.
My man.
So
What did
pick
you
up.
do to fend them off with a stick?
He broke
Well,
it in 2, and
He broke it in 2,
sticks.
and he had 2 sticks, but each end was sharpened, so he started going for the jugular.
God, you're gonna break my knitting needle.
He's gonna try to.
Hey, you got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So they come after you, and you hurt them, right? You get them real bad in the neck. So that there's like a little bit of like a blood trail or whatever, but they like start to flee. And at that point, you see snails coming in with some other guards, actual like Lockhaven guards, coming in and to your guys in the alley and being like, they're over here, and yeah.
Got him.
Anyone else have a check?
I have a check.
Yeah, Skylark's got a check.
We abscond.
Cheese it.
All right.
It's a fuzz.
Yeah. Do you want to find out what's happening here, or are you going to try to escape before anything happens?
What do you think, Finn? Hide or escape?
So your assailant is running away. Snails and some guards are showing up.
I feel like Finn would be very. He'd be like, what's the meaning of this?
Do we chase down that assailant?
Why would he attack me? And why is snails coming with the guard?
I don't know. He said they're over here, meaning plural. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we should catch the assailant and maybe the guard will arrest them.
I feel like we should fight another day.
I kind of want to catch that guy.
All right, then let's go catch the guy.
Let's go catch that guy.
Okay, let's go catch that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you guys to do a scout test for me.
Scout.
This requires a check, right? That's how you're spending
Yeah.
your last day.
Yeah, mental. Finn is like super shifty all the time, and I can't really like get a handle on it. And you like stab a guy in the neck with a needle. You're like, ah!
Well, it was more of like a gut reaction because the guy's coming at me. I grab a knitting needle and I thrust it outward. I don't know how to fight, and I get a lucky gash in the neck. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
all out of gut reaction.
Literally just panic. Yeah, totally.
Can I take my nature down to 3 and then tap it?
Like tank it to 3 out of 3.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm going to do that and then spend a persona to do that.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. I'm rolling 6 dice for hiding.
Okay.
3 successes. Good old Eric. Old Eric 3 success is what they call him.
Oh shit. I'm going to re-roll those failures.
God damn! How much persona do you guys fucking?
I
have?
started the session with 6.
What the fuck? How do
I started
have
the session with 3.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy town. I'm just like, I'll use my disposition.
Fuck.
Caught with your pants down by the sounds of things.
Okay.
I should have used a cards on her.
So you fail,
I
right?
fail.
So I think what this looks like is you guys lose the trail.
He's
of this
hiding in
person.
an alley and he stabs me.
No.
You get it mixed up
this-
with
this
all
was
the other
last-
blood in this alleyway.
This was the last check of. This was the last check of the night, right?
Yeah.
So I think what this looks like is that you guys do successfully get away, so that the camera stays in the alley as Snails points these guards, and they're like looking around, being like, "We don't see anything." And then Snails like, "No, look, some blood." and they like kneel down and look at the blood. It cuts to you guys following that blood trail, and then you like get to like sort of like the middle. What do you call it? Like the courtyard area, like the open plaza of Lockhaven, and you guys just like can't find, like, you're like, I don't know where they went, and you're just kind of out there in the middle of the night, just kind of lost. And then it cuts back over to the armory, and removing the thug hidden costume is the face of Balthazar, and that's where we call it tonight.
Cool. What about mentor stuff?
Oh yeah, mentor stuff. Everyone gets to pick a mentor.
Yeah, I pick fighter.
I want to pick hunter.
I'm picking fighter.
Do we get to pick the same one, or?
What do you mean?
Which one? There's one in here that's like you can't be the same.
Speci-
Is it
specialist?
special?
No, that's specialist. Don't worry about specialist yet.
Okay,
You're good.
cool. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dandelion LaFay. Best dance teacher in all of the mouse territories.
I'm gonna choose Ellie's friend. That was a hunter.
Speaks with a thick Spanish accent, and he doesn't consider fighting to be an art. He considers fighting to be a dance.
Tulip Tendertail.
Tulip.
Yeah, she was Ellie's friend.
Oh right,
in
I was thinking
the last game.
For some reason, I was thinking she'd be super old, but no, you're right. She was friends with Ellie at 16.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
so they're like the same age.
Cool. All right. I guess Nicholas gets one as well, but we don't know what his would be, so I guess you'll have to pick one next time. But yeah, that's pretty much a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do some shout outs and wrap this bitch up. Zippy, my man, why don't you start us off?
Hi, my name is Zippy_Zippo. I'm a streamer here on Twitch. I play a bunch of games. Right now, we're going through the Underwater Tale of Subnautica and enjoying that gem. I'm just really loving that game. Going underwater, catching fish, building bases, getting infected by alien bacterial skin diseases.
Geez, spoilers.
Well, you're not supposed to touch alien fish. Come on, that's pretty obvious if it's a survival game.
I don't know. I'd touch a fish.
Good to know, Dave. Good to know that you'd just be like, hey, that's a fish there. I'm going to touch it.
Because I gotta eat something, brah. Come on now.
All right.
Cool. I guess Kika, you're up. Tell
Hey,
something.
I'm Kika. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv.com/KikaVia. That's KIKK. And on Twitter at... Oh, shit. Twitch. Did I say KikaVia on Twitch?
Yes.
Shit. It's just Kika on Twitch. KIKK on Twitch and KikaVia on Twitter. I won't have that much coming out for a while because I'm preparing for Emerald City Comic Con, but like right after that, I will have articles out on the whole what's up and what's happening at the Emerald City Comic Con. So I'll
Nice.
keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out. Follow me
Nice.
on Twitter. I will link everything there.
Great. And last but not least, we have our GM for the session and every session of Mouse Guard,
Yes.
Mr. Eric Vulgaris. What up, sir?
What's up, everybody? I'm Eric Vulgaris on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Twitch affiliate and streamer, producer, and game designer. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
And DM extraordinaire.
And I love Mouse Guard so much. It's just so much fun. Thanks for having me.
No worries, guys. I hope you enjoyed tonight's session of Die Party Academy Tales, and I hope you have a new fascination with shirtless mice and their abs, because I certainly fucking do. It's crazy, down.
What?
Yeah, did you not see the photo we posted? They're just like, oh, like it's crazy.
Nerd.
It's crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow is the start of our weekly stream. We'll be doing more Kingdom Come Deliverance, and yeah, then hopefully we'll be doing some more Die Party games this week. So yeah. Anyways, guys, Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you when we see you. And remember, don't trust a guy called Snails. I mean, like why? Like that's like just as bad as Taserface, you know? Like just don't do it.
Wait, his name's Taserface.
Exactly.
Who wakes up in the morning and says, "You know what? It's a cool, badass name, Taserface."
That's it. Anyways, guys, have a good one. We outie. Bye bye.